And let us go live. Hello everybody and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, I'm a D&D sex icon. Welcome back one and all to the penultimate episode of Age of the Necromancer, as things are getting truly very bad for this party. Or perhaps they're getting better, who knows? I know. Well, let's go around the cast and crew. Let's figure out who we are and who we are playing. First of all, we have... They've switched around again. They cannot stay still. For some reason, we've got Red Jester QQ. We've got Liam. Liam, hold on too. How you doing, Liam?
I'm doing very well, thank you. And I will be reprising my role as Nate Wiro, the party's rogue and most beautiful person, of course. Ignore the burn marks and the molten flesh.
Yeah, that's easily to look over. once you know Nate really well.
Excellent. Of course.
Excellent. We also have Chris Senriff with us today. How you doing, Chris?
Hey, I'll be playing Oberon, the half bard, half warlock human from the Feywild.
Nice. He's getting himself into all sorts of shenanigans recently.
Yes.
Both good and bad kind. Excellent. We also have Pro Restarter. Josh, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. I will be bigging up the Furbolg crew, playing Furbolg monk cleric, and I will be the holy man for this group. They need it. They need the touch from God.
I think they do. They need that divine touch. Absolutely.
No bad touches.
No bad touchy. Where on this doll did the priest touch you? We also have Lauren with us today. How are you doing, Lauren?
I'm good, Will.
Good.
I play Lady Georgiana Whitmore of House Whitmore in Waterdeep, and she's a noble human fighter / rogue with a crossbow that shoots things really well. And that's me. And she might be getting like soul bonded to somebody. It's fine. It's not weird. There's
no big deal about that. That's
fine.
Totally chill.
It's a super cash relationship.
We've all had a soul bond before. It didn't work out. Whatever.
Fine.
Absolutely. We also have Jillian with us today. Jillian, who is... Oh, there she is. How are you doing, Jillian? Oh, Jillian, you may well be muted. She's coming out. She's having some trouble getting out of that thing.
Can't talk, so.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm doing good. So I will be playing Liana, who is a high elfin sorceress, who is a lover of her ducks and stuff.
Yes.
But she doesn't have any ducks, and they're all dead.
Yep. That's about the long and short of it, really. Loves ducks, but they're all dead. So that's pretty much catching you up on who Liana is as a person. But yeah, let's remind ourselves what happened last time, because a whole load of shenanigans went down for this party, and we've only got this episode and next to wrap this thing up and to save the world, because the world's ending in this campaign. The world's already over, so let's see if they can scratch back any small hope for all the party today. All right, let's start with, I guess, Lauren, you know things. You sent me a recap just this morning that I saw in my emails as I woke up 30 minutes before this stream. Hey!
Yes, right. So, demons were pouring out of a portal.
Totally.
We were all freaking out.
Yep.
Liana is the one who asked for them, but it's fine. A sea goddess appeared, Cindenaran sea goddess Sashayla, who then outed that Liana had made a deal with Jixar, who is Oberon's patron. She gave that demon 10% more of her soul, not that she knows how much he already owns. And so he closed the portal, he took the demons back, everything seemed... No, it was still bad. So then this sea goddess revealed that Jixar is really the one behind a lot of this. So the plan is to kill this undead goddess dragon thing who's been making these flesh abominations, and then somehow use her undead energy to collapse the pocket dimension where Jixar lives below Fandalin and get rid of him without losing Liana and Oberon's souls. This is very important to me. Well, I don't know if you're getting the emphasis on it, but it is. So
I'm not picking this up at all.
On the way back to Tribor, Sashayla was talking just about lots of stuff, including soul bonding, which is, again, super casual thing.
Yep.
She spied on where this undead goddess / black dragon Gutra was, which is a Neverwinter. And we also thought Glassstaff might be working with her. Glassstaff is Oberon's doppelganger, changeling / fetch, whatever you want to call him. And he was actually exactly where we were. And he was toppling, and I was right. And so we went to entrap him, but don't worry about it because he entrapped us, and there were like 70 Yuan-Ti in the bar, and so we had to speak with him, and he doesn't want the world to become a new fiery hellscape. Who'd have thunk? So we are tentatively allied with him. I don't like it, and yeah, so we're gonna go to Neverwinter and kill a dragon. Totally.
That's pretty much long and short of it. Go to Neverwinter, kill a dragon, save the world, in theory. So I can't wait to see how well this goes for the party. A few things before we get started today, of course. If you don't know, you can interact with today's show live in the stream. If you haven't followed yet, hit that follow button and join us. When we hit 20 followers today, you guys in chat get to decide anything which may happen next in our campaign. You could give the dragon plus 20 to all of its dragon-based attacks.
No, I don't.
Or you can give it minus 20, who knows. Here is also the tweet for you guys as well. 20 retweets and we'll have another viewer decision, and you can donate to affect the game. You can give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, and this month it's the month of Christmas, that's right, exclamation point Christmas. We've got our own unique Christmas table that you guys can add onto as well. You can give me suggestions for things that the party may encounter along the way. Some of these will include: a random PC has been naughty and not nice, they'll lose an item of great importance to them. A band of angry reindeer appear to interrupt the party. The Grinch will find the party and attack them. A random PC sprouts antlers from their head. They feel an overwhelming urge to attempt flight. Many of these, of course, are hilarious and fun. Some of them are good, some of them are less good. So you can check out that table there and down below. I bet you would. And of course, all of the pledges on Kickstarter this month equal free donation rewards. So if you were looking to get a roll on the Christmas table, if you were to pledge for £12 on Kickstarter, you'd get a roll for free, as well as the book, the PDF of the Blood Plague that's on Kickstarter at the moment. Other than that, though, let's dive back into things. The party are still in the tavern, as last I recall, along with Glassstaff, the Yuan-Ti-loving son bitch that he is, who looks exactly identical to Oberon, because he is his fetch, basically. It's kind of twin, in a way. Evil twin, perhaps. And there are like 70 Yuan-Ti in the bar as well, who have gone back to their disguised selves. So now they look like just normal people in a tavern. The bard goes back to playing his song. You did think it was really bad, Oberon, and now you realise why, because he's a snake person. He's a snake. He's basically a snake. He can't really play the instrument whatsoever. And you also have Shisela, the blue-skinned goddess, who is kind of placidly looking at everyone around the bar at the moment as well, with some interest. She is been reborn, and so she's discovering the world of mortals all over again, so she's found it rather interesting, a little bit weird, all of the things that they are doing, because she is divine in nature. And of course the party are there as well, in various looks of surprise, disgust, anguish, fear, excitement, maybe, who knows. So that's where we find you guys. And basically Glassstaff has extended a hand towards you, Oberon, to shake.
I thought we came here to cut those hands off.
We did, but circumstances have changed, and we need all the allies, as tentative as they are, that we can get. We're about to take on Gutra herself. We need to travel to Neverwinter, and will you come with us then, Glassstaff?
Yes, I will.
I'll shake his hand.
Good.
I will walk up next to Georgie and just say under my breath, yeah, the moment this is all over, we should probably lop his fucking head off.
I don't know how Oberon would feel about that. But...
yeah, I might just accidentally mistake Glassstaff for Oberon. They do look identical.
Right. Well, then maybe don't. Yeah, maybe don't chop heads off then.
This is going to confuse the fuck out of Nate.
All right.
Wait, I just said that in the third person. Me.
I'll keep an eye out on which is which. All right.
Yeah.
As you shake Glassstaff's hand, you sense a surge of magic, like a seal between you two. Instead of spit, it's like a little bit of magic. Yeah, there's some kind of bond
Magic
which has
spit.
been formed.
Yeah, that's the way it works in the Feywild. You make deals. He's used to that.
Nice.
But
And
I guess
noticed
that bond would mean that he helps us, and then I return to the Feywild with him after this is all done.
Seems to be the case. He wants to help you, and he wants you to come to the Feywild with him afterwards.
That's right. That was the kind of the agreed deal during the whole conversation,
Yeah,
and that it's been made like a pact now.
right.
Right.
unless he dies.
That. Did you say that loud? Sorry, what?
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 No, just like in my head.
Okay.
Casually.
Right then. We need a little bit more information before we charge into Neverwinter. So, maybe I should ask Jigsaw exactly how did he manage to defeat her previously?
Yes, you ask him, and I'll take Sashayla somewhere that's not here and talk to her about, converting.
Okay, sure. I'll
Yeah?
chill here and yeah.
Yes.
Right. So Shisela, why don't you and Georgie take a stroll?
I mean, if you'd like to. I don't want to impose where I want to go in town with where you want to go. You're a goddess. Whatever you want to do.
You don't want to convert, but I will walk with you anyway.
Cool. Great.
I will
Thank
come
you.
along as well. I have my own questions.
Yeah, come on, Cindenarin.
Do you want me to hold on to that crossbow while you... Looks heavy.
Excuse me?
The crossbow. Looks heavy. Do you want me to hold on to it while you go for a walk?
Right. No, I actually need it for
Hmm.
something. For shooting. Yeah, for shooting things. Wink.
All right. Well, just a precaution, but sure.
No, I
You
get
know where
you.
I'm going,
Oberyn.
though.
I get you. We're on the same
Okay.
page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not on the same parchment. What the hell's going on?
Nothing. Just have fun with.
Any
Oberyn and
parchment you're on is
Liana.
the one with the penis, Nate.
Well, I
Yeah.
never.
Yeah.
Is that Glassstaff being rude to me, or is that Oberyn?
No,
It's
I'm
Oberyn.
Oberon. That's Glassstaff.
It's definitely
confused.
Oberyn.
I'm
I've heard a
leaving.
lot about this parchment. I haven't even seen it yet.
You don't need to. It's really unremarkable.
I was expecting blood and a fight, and now all my adrenaline's flooding away. I actually am quite depressed. And it's great.
I hope you're safe.
Sorry, Nate.
So sad.
Came in here expecting a good old tussle, and now look what I got. Snake people everywhere. I want to poke the nearest one.
Don't antagonize them.
You
Wow,
kind of
he's like illusioned, right? Like, does it feel like he's a real person? Or does
It feels
just go
like
straight
it
through?
feels like a snake basically. You
It's
get like the kind
creepy.
of that kind of cool, scaly
Hmm.
sensation.
Yeah,
Kind
I'm
of
out here. I'm going for it.
So let's go with Georgie and Cindenarin, who are headed out with Shisela.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
what do you want now?
Oh, well, it was just a request. Could you put up that little bubble real quick? I mean, no one here is in league, but maybe like a bubble would be good.
Fine.
Thank you, Mistress of the Sea. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. So seriously grateful. All right. So something I hadn't been considering. So you see this crossbow, right? It's kind of fiery, and I think that's not great. I think it's related to him. You see, I've killed a lot more people than Oberyn and Liana so far, so I'm really feel guilty about it, especially because they burned up.
Yes.
So I was wondering, it might be a really useful idea if you could somehow change the kind of thing it does. Like maybe you're a sea goddess, maybe it could do some kind of water damage. especially if we end up going against him and he's all fiery. It was just a thought, and I don't know how related it is to him. So I just wanted to say that I've been holding it in for, it feels like a week, but it's only been a few minutes.
She has killed a lot of people. I remember when you got that thing. It surprised even me, the amount of death that you did.
Seems to me as though the damage has already been done.
Right. I agree. However, I don't know. So I know like everyone else is like super magic and cool. The one thing that I do is physically damage things. And if we end up having to fight this demon, then I don't think setting him on fire is going to be particularly useful.
Do you know why many of the gods choose not to walk this earth?
No?
Now I do.
Yes.
I'm not actually following you.
Starts walking off.
A moment. What was the dwarf guy's name? The blacksmith. I always forget his
Lando?
name.
Captain Landar?
Yeah, I say to you, Georgie, Lando was the one who changed the crystal from that creature into a radiant item. Maybe he could do the same with you sometime.
That's a great idea. I should go talk to him. I don't know. I was just thinking it might be a good idea, but I don't really understand magic or gods at all. And that's very apparent. So I think I'll just go talk to a person.
Yeah, she's now loose in the town, by the way. So it's Shayla. She's just doing a thing.
Yeah. I run after like Shahela just before she leaves. And I do want to say to her, forgive these people. My goddess, it's the first time they've seen any kind of hope. And they'll always wish to grab at it whenever it's near. But I do have a request of my own. Nothing too exorbitant. You spoke before about a soul bond.
Yes.
Although my people and myself are pledged to you, going into this fight and risking not only my life and the will, but also my soul, I wish to protect that as well. And if you'd have me, I'd wish to be soul bound to you, so that in the uneventful occurrence that I die, I can at least die knowing that I'll go to the right place.
She looks at you and you see a kind of sadness in her eyes. And she says, I cannot bind the soul of a goddess to the soul of a mortal, but I can promise you that when you do pass, that you'll go to the right place. Your service in life will ensure that. You are one of my chosen.
But that's all that I ask. Now, let's commit another blasphemy and go kill another god.
So, Georgie, you're off to meet Captain Lander.
Yes.
He's hurriedly preparing wedding stuff because it's happening a lot sooner than he thought it was.
I mean, sure.
Right, okay, so I heard that there's something about a soul bond that I've got to prepare for. What kind of ceremony should I have for that? He's like panicking, like he's like crimping hors d'oeuvres, like really.
Oh, Captain Lander, you don't need to worry. It doesn't have to change at all. I don't know if it's happening.
No, this is changing
when
everything.
it's
This has changed everything.
Has it? Why?
Well, it's a bit more than just a wedding now. It's a fucking soul bond.
Is it though? I mean,
On many levels, it is.
Oh, all right. Well, what's
From
the
my end,
color
there's a
scheme?
goddess attending. I mean, all the
Well,
stuff like
she-
that is
you
shit
know,
now.
She's not the friendliest goddess I've ever met.
It doesn't matter. There's a goddess attending, and I'm a paladin and a cleric, so better be on the top form,
No, I get it. It's like a big deal for you.
Yeah.
My wedding is like a big deal for you.
It's like a fucking health inspection.
Uh-huh. What's the color scheme? What am I seeing?
So he's like, I think you requested a lot of black.
What?
I don't remember. What did you request to Captain Landara?
We'll go with.
I don't
green.
pretend to remember fictional weddings, so I'm
I
not
think it was
planning.
green and gold that you
Green and
asked.
gold.
Green and gold. He's done green and gold.
Good. Look at that. That's lovely. Great. But actually, I have something that's kind of higher on the priority list.
Like, what could be higher on your priority list than your own wedding and your own soul bond?
Oh, saving my friend's souls from being consumed. So could you know how you changed that crystal for Cindenarin?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you do that with an item, a weapon?
Yeah, I could do, but I'm a bit busy right now, Georgie.
Right. I'm going to
All dwarves are gonna crimp themselves.
listen. I really don't want to, but I'm going to shelve the other things you're doing. You can have 6 fingers. Focus on this. You've done a really lovely job, but could you prioritize the crossbow?
You're gonna let 6 fingers crimp your toes? Have you seen that guy's fingers?
No, I've never actually looked at them. I have no idea how many he has. So, could you shelve that and do this?
Fine.
Okay.
What kind of change do you want done to it?
Is it possible to you're like holy. Is there like holy damage somehow that like holy fire instead of hellfire,
Yeah, who's your god or goddess?
That's a great question. I feel super lost about that. And I've never really thought about it before.
Right, well, if you're wanting some...
Ilmater.
Okay. He gives you that kind of you're not really holy kind of look that only
No.
people with religion have the power to give.
Yes.
And
Ilmater, though, that's who I say.
all right then, if you say so. And he says, "Give me a couple of hours. Yeah, when do we know when the ceremony is? Like the wedding? Is it happening soon?
Right, I think we're going to do it before we go.
And when are you going?
Oh my god, I have no idea.
Soon, or like in a month?
Like super soon, I think.
Oh
before,
my god, Georgie, you are stressing me out, lass.
Yeah, but you like me, so it's fine.
I don't like you. I like you.
No, that's what I mean. I mean you. Oh my god.
Oh god, he's like, you see like more beads of
No,
sweat
I
from his
don't. I
forehead.
don't want to blow your horn. Just do the thing.
What are you talking? Oh, I remember.
Remember with the horn?
Got ya. Never happened. He.
No, it didn't. That's the point.
Right.
I'm having really good conversations with everyone today, and I'm definitely not on the verge of crying right now. So
I am feeling stressed, but I'm gonna go hit things.
I'm feeling stressed. I'm getting married and probably going to die. Ah,
Well, there you go.
thank you. Handshake. Run the hell out.
All right, so let's come back with Oberon, and I think Nate's walked out. So I think just Oberon at this point with Glassstaff
just
and
me.
the auntie.
That's fine. I got.
And you forgot about me. I didn't really go anywhere.
So Leanna is still in there.
Yeah. I didn't really know what to do, so I just stayed where I was.
All right.
All right. So no, I'm just gonna commune with Jigsaw for a moment. If you want, I guess you can Skype in and join. I guess, but anyway, let's see what Jigsaw has to say about Gutra.
Join the Zoom meeting.
Let's speak directly to him.
I think that's a good idea. We
All right.
both need to anyway.
All right. So the two of you commune with your demon friend Jigsaw. Yes, I was wondering when you were going to give me a call.
Well, sorry to leave it so late, but well, we're traveling to Neverwinter as soon as possible to fight your past.
Axe.
Yes, your past relation. Tell me, she is this goddess of undeath, yet how was she defeated the first time if she was brought back now? What exactly took her out the first time?
Oh, well, let's see. It was such a long time ago that she and I danced underneath the 7 burning suns together.
How romantic.
Oh
How
no, that's
very romantic.
that's something entirely different. Don't worry.
Oh. Well.
She was. That's it. Yes, I remember now. I trapped her in a layer of hell.
Oh, God.
Can I
Now-
have an insight check on this?
Sure, yeah.
Hmm.
Go check.
Now that
Can see
is.
why she's pissed.
Now that is romantic.
12.
So a 12 and your insight check. You think he's telling the truth?
So, is trapping her still an option, or is there a way to permanently?
Well, you know, the time that I did that, she came back after a while. I mean, it only takes one certain amount of time to get out of a layer of hell, as you well know. So
That's
I'd
true.
suggest that killing her is probably the best way. Her
And how do you
soul is
suppose
very
5
powerful.
mortals kill a goddess?
Well, you have a goddess on your side, and you have me and my hordes. So once you
Very
get
well.
there, why don't we open a portal, unleash the hordes upon her, and be done with it?
The hordes is a good option
But
again.
what would be the price of opening up this portal?
You know,
which is
this
this
one would be on the house.
That's what I thought. We're doing this for Jigsaw, don't forget, Leanna.
Of
Exactly.
course.
And
So-
then, you and I, we will all rule as champions in this new forgotten realms that we build together.
Very appealing. Now, lastly, there's one more question, and it's a bit of an odd one, but she's this goddess of power, and
Yeah.
that power must go somewhere, surely, when she dies or when her body releases it. And you seem to be a collector of souls, so to speak. So, the question is, what happens with all that power that's left over once we defeat her?
Why, I imagine it will dissipate out into the void.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Is there any other thing we should know about, like her own personal horde of demons that we need to take on?
Oh, I
it'd be undead,
imagine
sure.
there will be some undead, there will probably be some dragon whelps around as she's born from her many dalliances.
Ugh,
Right?
undead dragon
Yeah.
babies. All right. Well,
Fortunately, I'm good at speaking with dragons.
yeah. Not sure these ones will be friendly. But you can
Probably
certainly give
not.
it a shot. We'll leave that in Leanna's hands, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Fortunately, I
All
can
right.
speak their language.
All right. When everyone's ready, I'll ask you to pop up a portal straight to Neverwinter.
Of course. I await the hour that we ride as champions together.
All right, champions. Yeah, I'll wrap up.
Woohoo,
Get nippy.
champions!
Gonna be nippy even for champions. So wrap up warmly, Anna.
The fire burning within your hearts will keep you warm, I'm sure.
You're trying to romance me as well, are you, Jigsaw?
Oh, it's too late for romance with you and I, Oberon.
I hang up.
The funny thing is you can't because he's still
Oh, no.
So it's like
That's
you've hung
definitely
up, but you've like forgotten to actually press the hang up button, so you've left the phone on.
I pressed the hang up button.
Oh, dear.
I'm still here, you know.
I hang up. I hang up.
Let's get a drink. Let's get a drink. Hopefully not served by you, Auntie. We'll get our own.
This is gonna be so stressful, isn't it, Oberon?
It will be. Hey, where the hell did they go?
Probably went off somewhere. Who knows?
Probably went to find a better bar.
Maybe.
We should probably track him down.
Yeah.
All right.
And Oberon,
Hmm.
still, no matter what, I'll try and do my best to help you out.
Well, I've got your back as well.
Yeah. We've both got our best. We've both got into this situation somehow.
We're the only ones who can do this
Yeah.
as a group.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've got to give it our best shot, no matter what.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do this. And we can do this.
And after it's all over, we'll try and find, well, you know who.
Mm-hmm.
We'll set things right with him as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right then. So, Nate, where did you go?
Well, Nate decided he was going to head back to the mansion, where Duncan is. I'll admire my handiwork on the painting for a brief minute, slap a knee and laugh at the moustache and the penis is drawn all over his famous portrait. I will then leave, find a private quarters, and I will drop my backpack on the bed, and I will grab the set of clothes I'd specifically kept all this time for George's wedding, and I'll change into them.
What do they look like?
They're nobles' clothes, they're what I wore to the ball when I first met everyone. It's the same set of nobles' clothes. So I'll probably sniff it and go, oh, smells like blood. But never mind, check if there's anything. It's good enough. Put it on, find out that I've put on a little bit of weight. Okay, tighten over, do up the breeches, take a look at myself on the mirror and go, damn, I'm handsome as fuck. And then I'm leaving all my stuff. I look at the leather armor and I'm like, I'm probably going to need that, but I look fancy now. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll leave. I'll go find Duncan.
Yes.
Ask him how I look.
You look marvelous, dear boy. I should also put on my best. When is the wedding?
Yeah, put on your best bib and tucker. We're going.
He suits up. He's got a bow tie, top hat.
Excellent.
And suits, and he kind of strolls out along with you.
Duncan,
Yes.
my friend, I need to show you something. Now, don't be alarmed, mate, but I saw Oberon drawing on your portrait.
What?
Yeah, it's not good artwork either.
Ah, damn that man.
Come and have a look. Look, I'll lead him to the main hall and show him the painting.
He may have a devil in him, but that man is the devil.
I know, right? Wait, here. I see that. I see what you did there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he comes and sees it. And he's like, this is... Damn it!
Oh, I thought you'd be angrier.
He looks at it, he's like, you know what? I would be angry if I didn't have an idea to get back at him.
Well, let me in on that, so, I could help you a little bit. He loves pranks. Oberon, he loves pranks.
Of course, right.
No.
So what we do is we commission the finest artist around here, it's only 500 gold or so, to paint one of Oberon, and then, after we've got a fantastic portrait of him done, we then...
Look,
we get his eye color wrong, and he'll be really annoyed.
Duncan, let me handle this, my friend.
Right.
Do not worry. I can get a portrait commissioned of him and he'll love it. But by that's ironic because he won't love it.
Right.
Gonna be nude, isn't it?
And that's Nate's next job. He's going to go find this artist and get Oberon commissioned, like a nice big painting of him. He's going to have basically look like Conan the Barbarian with a harp. And then... yeah, make him look really evil atop a pile of corpses with a flaming harp.
Incredible. So,
I was gonna guess you're gonna paint him nude.
Alright, so the group of you presumably will meet back up after getting up to some various shenanigans. And you can meet back up in a tavern, I guess, with Glassstaff. And Glassstaff will say, I am ready to leave whenever you are, though I've heard some rumors that there is a wedding that has to be performed first. Perhaps we could get that over with first, so that we can go to Neverwinter and save the world.
The wedding's happening soon? Shoot! I'm not even dressed properly.
I mean,
I
I
am.
Oh,
Now
I'm
look
not
at this.
crying. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
Nate, the 8-fingered mate, all suited up.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
You do.
I see the rest of them haven't made the effort.
Well,
We didn't know
Well,
it was happening this soon.
No one has mentioned a date in the entire time this wedding's been
No.
planned.
Yeah.
I've just got the intuition. I'll look at the purple man and say, "Hey, you're gonna put something on."
I'm blue.
Ah.
Have a beat.
I'm green. God damn it.
I don't know how to identify myself.
The colorblind furball.
I'm pretty sure you're purple.
Sashayla kind of saunters back into the bar, and she is now wearing a woolen, like a woolen cloak from somewhere, which is far too big for her. And
Wearing a cup.
she also has a chef's apron on around her front that she seems to have put on. And she kind of looks at a group of you all, and she's like, "Right, now I have experienced enough.
I have dressed myself.
Now I am ready for the soul bonding ceremony. I understand that it's customary to wear a dress,
Also,
so I am."
Yep.
customary to wear these. Just pick up something random from the table and put them. What?
I
This is
go,
human footwear. They're called tankards.
I go into my bag as well, and I since Georgie gave me her blouse before, I take it out and the dress, yeah, and I go, "How about this? This would look divine on you. It's your color. It would suit you in every way. The other person didn't. It wasn't really their shade. Don't worry about it. This, and I kind of shake it out. This piece really deserves a real masterpiece to hang on."
Very well.
Gave that to you when we
Hey
became
Georgie, maybe I can ask Six Fingers to help me find a good dress to wear for the wedding.
I think Sashayla mentioned something about it. I don't know what's happening,
Yes.
but I do know I would like ale.
Now,
I can get you some ale.
What?
yes,
I will get you some ale.
we will begin proceedings in 1 hour, then we will leave for Neverwinter.
Well, this is a little rushed. Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna go find Six Fingers for a dress. I will be back, and she just rushes out of the tavern.
Then we need a conduit. As she runs away.
So Shayla says, "Now, describe to me this dress of yours, Georgie, and I shall conjure it for you. Be quick about it, we only have an hour."
Okay. 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 This is the most bizarre game of Dungeons and Dragons I've ever played.
We're having a wedding, everybody! It's a wedding!
Bobby Dreamhouse edition.
All right. It's just like shimmery and white and slinky, and with my gold breastplate over it.
You can wear the breastplate.
Yes,
And don't
because
forget the surcoat with her family's crest.
yeah, that. And then I go up to her and I whisper something secret to her.
Okay. She nods. Very well.
Wait, just whatever your name is, sea goddess. So you can just conjure clothes and stuff like that. If you could do that, could you just take the waist out a little bit? I'll put on weight, please. It's a bit tight.
This is below me.
Well.
So
Now we know
far-
where you land.
So far below me. Now,
Wow.
Georgie, come with me. It is not good luck to see the bride before the wedding.
Oh boy.
The
Okay.
boy-
She looks behind. She looks behind you at the boys, and she's like, "Can somebody find the groom?"
Yeah, got it on it, and I'll rush out looking for him.
Find Silder, yeah.
Yeah.
Silder.
Yeah. So you guys go to find Sildar. You'll spend like 20 minutes running around the town looking for Sildar until eventually you find him in the tavern, and like he's just like staring at these tankards of ale that he's drank. "Hey guys,
What are you doing?
I've nothing.
You ain't got cold feet, have you? Because if you have, I'll cut those feet off.
Cold feet? No, not at all. No, my
Thank-
feet are actually, they feel really warm right now.
Good. Stand up. You're getting married.
What?
Yeah.
In like 40 minutes.
Yeah, you've got like less than an hour, mate.
Oh my
I'd
god,
stand
no,
up,
no,
I'd sober up,
no.
and
This
I
isn't
would also
happening.
go something better on because you look like shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you've written your vows as well.
Yeah. Do me and Oberon have to write them for you. Because like he's got a way with words, but I've got a better way with words. The truth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Oberon, let's get to it.
Make him short and sweet. None of this suppy bullshit. We
And
haven't got time either.
thank you
We're
to
gonna
the
get Netflix by the end
two.
of tonight.
The two
It's gotta have a
donates.
little bit of stop.
The two donates
Wait,
£10. Let's see the Xmas table in action. All right, let's give it a roll. The Christmas table. Let's see what encounter happens to these guys. They're trying to get you ready. Oh, this is one that I think Julian put in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 3 ghosts pop up before the party. Roll a d3. You'll get a fortune from the ghost of Christmas past, present, or future.
Hell yeah.
So as you guys are getting him ready, you find him in a little room and start putting his outfit on, and these 3 kind of ghosts pop up behind you.
Oh
Well,
no.
in fact, the one ghost will pop up before you. The
This is
ghost.
the bullshit I was talking about whenever I'm with you, Oberon.
I am the ghost of Christmas future.
What the hell is Christmas?
It is a most magical time of the year.
I do not have time for your shit.
I will grant you a vision from the future. What
Oh,
do
wait,
you
this is
desire?
It's good, actually.
Do we get a question?
Yes, a question.
I'll look at Oberon and say, look, mate, I've got to be honest, I wasn't really listening to all the shit that copy of you was saying. You ask him something.
Sildar says.
No!
How do we?
Is this a
How
good
do we
idea?
survive the coming battle?
The coming battle. Ooh. Do we get a question? Yes, and now farewell.
Oh, God.
Yes, Grace says, the coming battle. Oh, let me give you a vision. And the ghost kind of throws up this illusionary image on the wall, and he said, and you see the words friendship appearing. Their friendship is the answer. Ooh, and another word, trust. Ooh, ooh, you must trust in
Alright, friendship,
friendship.
trust, yes.
Yes, yes.
What about the weakness of this?
Oh, the
guy?
weakness. Ooh. And then you see the word holy damage. Ooh. Ooh. Isn't that interesting? Friendship, trust, and radiant damage. Ooh.
That was actually really good. That was really blunt, yeah.
Yes.
Well, thanks. At least that was
You're welcome. Now I must go, for it is
Yes.
Christmas
After
Day
it's-
soon.
Please,
After he's
spread
gone.
And he
I'm going to
disappears.
stare at Oberon and I'm going to go, look, do you remember the time when the tavern just started floating for no fucking reason?
I remember it vividly.
This is what I'm talking about. Shit happens when I'm around you.
I was gonna ask him if it was a good idea to get married.
I kind of figured that's why. I'm sorry. I'm just
I'm
really
gonna,
quick.
I'm gonna draw a rainbow sword, point them at his feet, and go. Are they cold? Still up. Are they freezing?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going for it now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And also, you're welcome, guys. I made that suggestion.
Just imagine, Sildar. In a few minutes, you will be bound for eternity to someone by soul. You'll never be able to leave them. It's a magical thing.
Uh-huh.
Alright, pink guy.
Oh,
you need to
magical.
stop scaring him.
It's a great union. I'm just telling him the benefits. He gets to be with the one he loves for eternity.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did kind of sound like you were being a little bit sarcastic and trying to scare him. Just a little bit.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
What? Yeah, just get dressed.
So let's cut to Liana, who's run to see Captain Landar, who is he just fixed the new crystal into place on the crossbow, and he turns and his eyes like wild. He's like sweat pouring down. What do you want?
I need a dress. I need it
Do you think I make... I'm not Irish, but all the stress is making me go Irish. In fact, I actually sound like this. So, Leanna, I don't make fucking dresses, sweetheart, very well.
Well, then tell me where Six Fingers is. I need one now.
Why are we screaming? I
The
don't...
wedding, it's happening in an hour.
6 Fingers? Oh, fuck, 6 Fingers is in there.
Okay, I'll go where he's pointing with Six Fingers.
Ah! So, you open the door and 6 Fingers as, like, you see him, he's just a whirling dervish of sewing right now. And he's just going, you know, from one dress to the next and one dress to the next, just like, you know, sewing through. And you've never seen him working ever faster before. He's got the spell haste upon him, and he's just going like a whirling dervish. He turns, yes, what is it, Liana?
I need a dress. The wedding is happening super duper soon.
I
need one.
know.
Which one would look the best on me? I need your suggestion.
You've got the choice here, Liana. The 6 Fingers has made a few dresses. He's currently finishing this one here. There's a green one, there's a red one, there's a gold one, and there's a black one, in case anyone's dead.
I'll take the gold one.
Yes.
I'll just take it and leave.
Yep, he's happy with that. He gives you the gold dress. Go!
Yes, I got a gold dress. Okay,
And
I'll just go back to the tavern and just go to the private room and change in there.
Go and enjoy the wedding.
He always sounds so
I
evil.
love it.
Always.
So, Georgie, you're in like, you know, your private, like a private room with Sashayla.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is. She's like staring at you right now.
Right, I don't know. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Maybe it's not a good idea.
In what way is this a bad idea?
Oh, I mean, no, it sounds like super lovely and like so kind, but like, it seems like really big too.
Are you talking about the dress?
No, no, the dress
Because
sounds
it is
lovely.
going to be perfectly fit to your body size.
No, I know. I mean, I'm sure, like, you're a goddess. I don't think you make mistakes, but I'm not sure if, like, getting married is such a good idea. Like, or soul bonded, or whatever you want to call it. Like, maybe it's not like, maybe Silla was just like, yeah, that sounds great when we were riding on your back, and maybe he's like, maybe not, and maybe I'm like, I don't know. Which is pretty much, yeah.
Now listen. As she begins to kind of cast a spell to create this dress.
So uncomfortable.
I am sure that you and this other mortal man love one another deeply, and that love will be enough to carry you through these hard times. But bear in mind that you may very well die soon.
Right.
So,
How is that comforting somehow?
I am not sure. Was it meant to be? What I am saying, Georgie, is that you as mortals have a very limited amount of time on this earth. And, well, there aren't exactly many others around these days. So if I were you, a woman of your age,
25.
I would make the best of this man who's come along and is willing to give his life to yours. With your hair color and eyes, you should count yourself lucky. And your skin color as well.
Wow.
That strange pinkish tone you have.
Right, the like, you know, crystal clear complexion and a perfect thick hair, and yeah, sure.
Not even a hint of blue.
Nope, not at all, and I don't want any, thank you.
Very well. I would make the most of this mortal man.
I think I should, you know, if this is done, I really feel like I should like go for like a walk, like away from you right now.
I have the feeling that you will leave this wedding if you did.
No, what are you talking about? What's my deception?
She's getting cold feet. Stop her.
You're not here. Deception. Natural.
You lied to the goddess. Very well, and go for a walk. And
Great.
return Within 10 to 15 minutes for your wedding.
I start
And
running.
soul bond.
I start running.
Your
I don't know
eternal,
where I'm going.
eternal, eternal soul bond.
I'm looking for Nate.
Alright, so you go running. As you go running, and Nate's probably like watching the door outside of Sildar's room, something like that, while Sildar gets changed or whatever. So
I'm
you
trying
can,
to come up with a speech or something.
yeah,
Just say-
you're trying to do the speech, that's it. So you can run and you can find Nate.
Nate. Psst, Nate. Can you
I'm
come
hearing voices again, just like when I was at sea on my own.
Oh my God, Nathaniel, turn around.
Oh, hello. It's you.
Yeah. Can you come here? Like
Yeah.
now.
Oh, I can attempt to escape Oberon's prying eyes for a second. Yes, of course. I'll disappear down the corridor. What's your problem? Looking fabulous, by the way.
Oh, thank you. How's he in there? Because like we didn't talk about when this was happening at all, and then the goddess took me, and I didn't want to be rude, so I just went with her.
Right, so like I'm the man of 1,000 lies. What do you want out of me here? The truth? Or would you like to hear the truth? The reassuring truth.
The former.
Oh, okay, so yeah, he's pretty scared. But it's okay because I threatened to lop off his legs and his feet if he ditches you. Not that he wants to. Oh, here I go, my reassuring truth.
Yep, it really sounds like he wants to. So
No, he doesn't. He's just a little bit scared, and we caught him in the moment when he was
with his pants down.
wankered. Drunk. That's Nate for drunk.
This is a terrible mistake.
No, look.
Yep.
You've known him for a long time.
I mean,
a
I
little
was
bit
in
longer
the
than you know.
Feywild for most of our relationship.
Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, if you don't want this, just say so. Because look, I'm a little bit scared of making this speech or whatever speech I've got to make. So,
Yeah, we should just, like if we die, we die. It's not a big deal. So we should call it off.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a complete rush. Really.
Yeah,
I think
but
I suggested it when I was drunk.
you've been delaying it for too long. I mean,
we
should have got
haven't
married
really-
ages ago. It's because of this damn sea goddess calling it eternal soul bonding, isn't it?
I mean, that is yeah, I mean,
it's just what marriage is.
I mean, I don't think it is. I think there's like magic involved, and you know how I feel about magic.
Well, I know a little bit about magic now. By that, I mean I can conjure fire. I don't know why.
That's weird.
I know,
Fire,
right?
bad.
I know, right?
But maybe you could tell everyone, including the goddess, that we should just not be doing this.
Are you 100% sure?
No, but that's as good a reason as any.
I am so confused. Right. Okay, so it's off. I'm going to tell people it's off.
Okay, I'm gonna go hide because I'm really
Where?
good at that now.
No, this isn't right. This isn't right. You're going to make Sildar cry. You know what he's like. He'll just paint the whole house.
I mean, you said he was. I don't think he wants to do it. He doesn't want to do it.
You're
I don't
scared.
know. I'm fine.
No, you're not. I can see the fear in your eyes, and I don't normally see fear in your eyes. I
See?
recognize it.
I just held my eyes open too long, and it's moisture. It's
Yeah,
not
whatever.
anything
See, you can't lie to me. In fact, no one can lie to Liana. We should get her in here.
else. No, she's possessed.
Yeah, she's definitely an elf possessed.
Right. So
It's not off. We're
off.
going to do this.
I don't think he wants to, and I don't want to if he doesn't want to, and it's all really just too much.
Well, obviously he loves you. Obviously he wouldn't have waited all those years while we were in the Feywild, would he?
Ugh.
Well,
Right. But he's in there getting drunk.
No, he's not. He was getting drunk before he knew the wedding was about to happen. So technically, there's two different things, right?
I mean,
You're
that's
fine,
we're
Georgie.
just semantics now.
Yeah, I know, but like you are completely blowing this out of proportion. You got a fantastic dress. You're looking fabulous. He's getting his best bib and tucker on. Oberon and me are planning a speech, I think. We got the big purple guy with us. He's gonna be fantastic.
He's green.
He's what?
He's green.
I thought he was. Well, that doesn't matter. Semantics, like you said.
Sure, you guys just go ahead with your planning. I'm gonna just go take a walk.
And I'm gonna quickly run back to the door and go to Oberon. Oberon, look after him.
What?
Look after him, and I'm
where
gonna
are you
run
going?
after Georgie.
It's a very delicate process in here right now.
I'll just look at Oberon and give him the look. He knows what that means.
I have no idea what that meant.
Gosh, Georgie's going crazy. She's running around. I'm just gonna close the door and chase after her.
Did you say that?
Yes.
You didn't hear that, Sildar.
I'm sure everything's gonna be all right. Don't worry.
All right.
How are you getting on with those buttons?
There are so many of them. All right. So, so Nate, you're going with Georgie.
Yeah, I'm not letting her run off by
Why are
herself.
you following me?
Cause you're gonna do something stupid.
No, I'm not. I'm
You
gonna
might.
go. I'm gonna go spend 15 minutes in prayer.
Look, if you're gonna do something stupid, then at least let me come along and do something stupid too.
I mean, just like running away from all of it.
You can
is
run,
an option.
but I'll find you. Like, I'm like,
I'm really good at hiding.
and I'm really good at chasing people. That's what I do. Look, I'm wearing the fancy, smancy clothes. At least let me wear them for a reason. Last time I wore them was at the ball. Do you remember when we first met the closet guy and all the others?
I mean, yes, I do.
I mean, it takes a lot for me to put these on. I'd rather be in my smelly leathers.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if you wore your smelly leathers.
Yeah, but come on. Like, I just point towards the suit.
I mean, yeah. Okay, you look good. Congratulations.
They're Oliver's.
Aw.
Or what? He didn't die in them. That's just creepy. What I'm saying is that.
No, that would be really creepy.
Yeah, like, look at the wound. Oh, that's not funny.
No, nothing's
Yeah.
really funny.
Look, we'll have a chat. We'll get a drink, calm your nerves, see what you feel like in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just don't get smashed. I ain't carrying you down the aisle.
No promises.
You meet Toblin back in the bar.
Nah,
Uh,
real Toblin?
No.
What is real top in
Is
this?
he? I mean,
Dead.
what? Did you kill him?
Hmm?
Glassstaff.
Oh, Glassstaff says no.
Can I roll
Oh,
insight?
there you go.
Can I roll
There
insight?
you're on inside check to if Toblin's actually dead.
7. Big
Yeah,
seven.
you got bigger fish to fry right now. It's more on your mind.
No, I'd really love to talk about where Toblin is and what he's doing.
He says, if you'd like, I can help calm you down.
don't you
No.
touch her.
I mean, look. I mean, he was really. I mean, he made like a zombie version of me because he didn't, have any friends. So maybe it wouldn't be a terrible idea.
Now that you put it like that, you make him sound so pathetic.
No, I was trying to make him sound, nicer than he is.
Yeah, I do feel slightly awkward that we're surrounded by snakes.
Yeah, I would like them not at the not wedding.
Okay, I'll
Glass-
stand up.
Glassstaff
and I'll-
waves a hand and they all exit out, leaving you guys in an empty bar. Glassstaff is still there though.
Okay, I was gonna.
Friendly.
None of them enter.
I understand that this is one of the most stressful times in the person's life.
You could say that.
The chaotic energies flowing around you right now are delightful.
Thank you.
All right,
creepy.
creepy. Oh, snap.
We are best friends, Nate.
Yes, but this guy creeps me out so much. Glassstaff, get us a drink.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to.
Well, you do.
Want
You're
to.
Toblin, right? Keep up with the skies.
I mean, you could
He's not
ask
Toblin.
nicely, Nate.
He's not Toblin.
Nah.
he goes to the bar and gets some whiskey and pours it out for the three of you
Fine. The best stuff. Excellent.
to calm your nerves.
Thanks.
And mine. Just drink out the bowl.
Clink. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you like don't have any ill intentions towards Oberon, do you?
No,
Right.
I do not.
Other than stealing his face.
That was not my decision.
Well,
I was born this
Like-
way.
I mean, it wouldn't be my first decision either.
But is he going to be okay when if we live and you take him back?
Cobra and I will become princes of the Feywild.
Well, that sounds fancy schmancy.
So, but will he be happy?
Happy?
Yeah.
Why, I think
happy.
so, yes. He loves the Feywild, does he not?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Then he will be instrumental in its reconstruction.
Well, that's good. But will he be able to come back here?
No.
Wow.
So, how big is this bottle of whiskey then?
Oh, we
Hey,
have the
I'm
whole
just-
bar.
I've just lectured Sildar on drinking. I would be hypocritical if I didn't give you the lecture.
Well,
but-
I just cry when I drink or go into bathhouses with Oberon. I don't say things about being scared.
You know, there was
Well-
a special shipment of ale just arrived.
What kind?
He goes behind the bar and has a look. Steinhammer.
I'm like,
No.
Well, I think you're just about done now, Sora. You look good.
Are you,
I
are you
just
sure?
go over and find Oberon as a
Okay.
We're not even there. We're just suiting him up. So,
Several times.
here's the vows that I think they're scribbled on this parchment here.
Okay. Okay.
Don't turn that parchment over. That's the only piece we could find in that short amount of time. Just read
Why
from
is
that
there a
side.
dick on it? Okay.
And it probably says something strange like roses are red, violets are blue, Leanna loves ducks, and the fur boat is purple.
So
Just
we're
lost train of thought.
he looks to Oberon. He's like, so we're already doing this, right?
Well, that's up to you, my friend.
Okay. Can you check outside, see that there are people there and stuff?
You mean like Yuanti?
No, I mean like people.
Well, there are no people in this town. Remember, they got taken over by.
Oh.
Sure, I'll look.
Well, okay.
I look outside.
Yeah, there's like, a couple of the disguised self people are out there. There's people in the town. Duncan's out there.
Yeah,
Landar and Six Fingers are there.
There's plenty of people. Yeah, some of them are human at least. Some of them are themselves.
Good, okay, well, at least it's not gonna be no one there. I guess
No,
we should go out and wait, right? By the aisle or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Wait a minute, and I'll be right back. Nate said something about what was it? I think he was organizing the flower girl. I'll be right back. Hold on.
oh, this is a sick.
You probably bump into Leanna on the way. She's coming to find you.
Oh, hey. Quick,
Hey,
we gotta find Nate. Said something about Georgie's having a change of heart, maybe.
she's getting cold feet and the wedding's happening? That's not good. Let's go find her.
I know. It's ironic. We're gonna go
Yeah,
to Neverwinter.
shots
Everyone's
with
gonna have
glass.
cold feet
And
by the end of this. Anyway,
just
quick.
know one thing, that Six Fingers is really handy with sewing. He was
Six
making
Fingers?
so many dresses.
Oh wow, is that you're wearing the golden dress? I assume.
Yeah, this is. I had to
Really?
go over to find him, and he was just making them so more than I could see with my own
So
eyes.
so you guys get back to the bar. You'll see Georgie and Nate. Probably Cindenaren's headed back that way as well at this point. Or actually, Cindenaren, you might be waiting in the wedding ceremony place if you like. Up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I was with Sildar with everyone.
Okay.
There, but if they're gonna go back, I'll probably go back as well.
All right, yeah. So you guys walk into the bar. The party reforms, and Glassstaff is there as well.
Sounds like the beginning of a joke. The bards, the rogue, and the fighter walk in a
In the
bar.
bar, yeah.
So
One of them's getting married.
is this wedding happening or not? Because
Yeah.
Sildar's waiting by the aisle.
Yeah, you can't let Silda down, can you? Ozzy literally will paint everything blue in his depression.
It's
Come
now or
on.
never.
That is kind of scary.
What can be more scary than fighting an undead goddess? We're gonna.
Waking up to seeing the entire town eggshell blue. That
That.
would sound like a nightmare to someone.
My
Look,
God.
do you need to tell me now, 100%, are we not doing this or are we? Because if you, look, let me put it this way, Georgie. If you want to leave him at the altar, so to speak, all right, we could just get a teleportation Neverwinter and be like, see you later. You know, we can run away from it. We're going to die anyway, probably. But I would advise that you marry the man that you love. Because, look, I would do it if I could, if he wasn't dead. You know, we could all be dead tomorrow.
Yes, I agree with Nate. Just think about it this way. We're after fighting an impossible task and we could all die. You don't want to be thinking you wish you would have done it while you had the chance. Spend this moment to be with the person you love and enjoy this moment. Revel in it, because you might not get another one.
Okay. Yeah. Of course.
Are we doing this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. All right. How do I do this? When you say I walk you down the aisle, what does that mean? Do I just literally walk with you, or
Yes.
do I have to like
you
hold something like a sign, or?
No, you hook hands with me.
Thank you, Rick.
Oh,
Appreciate it, buddy.
Oh, now I get it.
Yes, and then
Right.
we walk in unison. That's all. It's not a big deal.
Also, Georgie, you look very beautiful.
Thank you, darling.
And is that Steinhammer ale?
Yes.
Oh my God. Give me a
Glasgow
glass of that.
brought it, so it could be drugged, but you know, I'm sure it's fine. Can someone get my mother? And
Oh,
then
yeah.
we'll
I
do
think-
this.
I think I saw her in the pews already, isn't she?
She can be
sure
out.
She's talking to the animals.
Yeah, she's out there. She's talking to Shayla right now.
Oh my
Oh,
god! Oh my god! Okay. Yep. Okay.
Right. Quick, let's go then. And I down a tankard of Steinhammer ale.
Dad, does it taste
Right.
better than it usually does?
Yeah,
Or...
all of us need one. You know, just all take one last tankard of Steinhammer ale before we do this.
Yeah.
All right. We'll pour everyone, hold it up, and I'll say, "Let's do this."
Let's do this!
Drink.
Let's do this.
Leroy.
I look towards Oberon and just say, I hold my flute, and I just go, should we
Yes.
play the music to this
Oh, of course.
situation?
Oh, I got an idea as well. And as I walk Georgie down the aisle, I'll use minor illusion to throw petals.
You're gonna be the
Oh!
flower girl. Yay.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
do
be
minor
the
illusion
flower.
to do the same.
Excellent.
Well,
Double.
after really, but
All right.
Double flower girl power.
So you step
I'll play the lute as we go down.
out of the bar and towards the aisle, the makeshift aisle, I suppose, which has been made by Captain Landar, who still looks incredibly stressed, but he's managed to put on a suit and tie as he's waiting kind of off to the side. See Duncan there as well, Duncan Hallwinter with his top hat, bow tie, and suit on as well, looking very,
I'm gonna top that!
Yeah.
I love it!
very official for this ceremony. You see Shashayla is waiting there as well. She's wearing the dress which Cindernaran has given her, and she's looking quite good in it, I suppose. Better than the apron and the cloak which she had thrown on before. The two musicians are playing as you begin to walk down the aisle, and you'll see Sildar there as well, who has his suit and tie on as well. The tie is, of course, eggshell blue, but the suit is black, and he looks pretty smart even for his own rugged looks. He's even shaved as well, so he looks
Oh!
kind of baby-faced as well.
Does he look nervous? Or
You'll
does
s-
he look alright?
He looks happy, yeah, he looks good.
Okay.
Your mother is also there. She is now wearing the apron that's Shayla had.
Touched by a goddess.
She's
why
been
not?
touched by a goddess, exactly.
Is she wearing just the apron, or is she? Just
She is wearing other clothing as well. She's
Okay.
not that crazy. No, it's not one of those calendars. So, you will also see Leanna as you are here. So Shayla has managed to conjure some spirits, and she has summoned the spirits of one Dobby the duck,
Oh,
risen from the dead. The ghost of Dobby is here in attendance to watch this holy ceremony be performed, and you give him.
She was trying tears of joy when she sees Dobby. It's like, Dobby!
Yeah.
The true emotional core.
Yeah, exactly.
Dobby, I miss you so much!
You
What
will.
have they done to you?
You also will see. You look up as you hear a kind of. This displacement of air, which kind of like blows everyone's hats off. And landing in the crowd, you see a green dragon.
whoa.
On the back of which you will see your good friend, Hagen.
Yes.
And you will also see Druelda as well, as the two of them kind of dismount the dragon, and they're, in their wedding best, and kind of join into the crowd as you are passing by. It gives you a warm smile, like a thumbs up, as you're going by.
Thought he had gone to heaven.
That's right. And go ahead.
I'm just like, Hagen! Oh my gosh!
He's like, as walking down the aisle, and you reach the end of the aisle, and there, Shayla and Sildar and Nate, you've kind of walked it down at this point, and Shayla says, "Welcome, everybody."
I'm kind of holding my amulet, wondering if Yana made it or not. If she got the invite. Oh no.
Nah, you don't know. You don't know.
Hmm.
So Shayla says, "Welcome everybody to this most holy of ceremonies, a wedding and a soul bonding, which I was set to see over. However, there has been a last-minute change of plans, and I find myself unable to do this wedding."
What?
She steps back, and from behind the building, you see Ayana coming out of her symbol of Ilmata.
Oh my. What?
And so Shayla kind of does a little bow to her, and Ayana sees over the wedding proceedings as well, shoots you all a warm smile, and she says, "We're gathered here today to see the wedding of Georgie." I remember her last name. Whitmore. Georgie Whitmore. And Sildar Hallwinter. And Sildar kind of shoots you a smile. And she says, "Georgie, you can present your vows."
Right. Yes. The ones I have prepared for this moment. Now.
Wing it.
Yep. I think the first time I met you, I knew that you loved the people you loved fiercely. And in all the time I've spent with you since we've known each other, I don't think I've ever felt something was so simple. I love you, and I believe that you love me, and you were there when I was gone, you were there when I came back, and there's no one in this world I'd rather spend eternity with, Sildar. I love you.
And he's like totally crying. He's been crying for like the past 10 minutes.
Oh, and I do lean in and whisper to him. And by the way, I am wearing eggshell blue. It's just not on top.
He laughs. He laughs through the tears. And Ayana says, and Sildar Hallwinter, for you to give your vows to Georgie Whitmore. And he says, wipes away some tears, because he's just like streaming. His eyes are like super red and puffy from it all. Looks over towards Duncan, who like, you know, gives him a nod of like, you can do this. And Sildar says, you know, when we first met, I didn't know exactly what I got myself into. And when you all left and you'd gone for so long, I thought that maybe it wasn't meant to be. And that it just wasn't gonna work out. But I waited. And I waited. And I kept on believing, because I knew that some things you just know. And so I have to thank you for showing me that in all of the darkness, all of the bad stuff that we've been through, there is still hope, and that there is still love. So I want to thank waiting and patience, because some things you just know. I love you too, Georgie. And Ayana says, and so I pronounce these two husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Yeah!
Yeah.
And there's a big, huge cheer goes up from the crowd. Your mother's like, crying. She's been crying this whole time. Even
Like, my youngest finally got married. She's not a tomboy.
you even see Six Fingers wipe away a tear from his scaly eye.
Nice.
Snaky tear.
Just one snaky tear away from his eye.
Minor illusion, loads of confetti into the air.
Yeah.
I join him.
Yeah, fireworks are off, I'm sure, and Duncan is clapping there. Hagen and Geralda look really happy to be there, as well as Tiziana, and as does Shasela as well, who gives a kind of a warm nod over in the direction of Georgie and Sildar. Sildar's like, what do we do now? Oh, there's like a reception or something, right?
Right,
Let's
yeah,
celebrate!
yes, a party, definitely a party.
Let's Jigsaw, open the portal.
Sure.
No! No! Disregard that! No, we are celebrating!
Wow.
This is a proper wedding!
It really depends what type of wedding we're going for here. Is this Game of Thrones wedding or is this D&D fantasy wedding?
I don't know what you're referencing, Nate.
No, this was out of character.
Oh,
I
sorry.
just
No idea
voice
what
is
that
just
is.
because if it's a Game of Thrones, let's start cheering you to the bedroom. Whee!
Ugh,
That's what they do for some
I
reason.
know. I watched it
Let's have a fantasy wedding!
All right, then let's get fucked up before we go.
So yeah,
out.
Landar is like, come on, this way. I've got the hors d'oeuvres and the food and the drinks this way.
Oh, do you have my crossbow too?
Right, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a party without it.
It's a real crossbow wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah, console wedding!
never be caught unaware.
You don't cut the cake, you shoot the cake. You
Yeah.
don't target.
Well, I have a rainbow sword made for cake cutting.
Amazing. Let's do it.
Excellent.
Come on, Dobby, let's go celebrate together!
So,
I'm just holding the, instead of a bouquet, I'm actually holding Dobby.
The spectral Dovey wing.
yeah, the party kind of falls back, around the town, and also comes to the kind of tavern as well. So it's kind of a party out here with all the snake folks getting super drunk, along
I
with
feel better about that.
along with those who are, invited guests, I suppose. So as you come back into the tavern, you'll see a familiar face there of a young boy named Toblin. And he's like, there was another one of me in here, and it really scared me, and I don't know what's going on, but I heard there was a wedding.
I'll hug Toblin.
Yeah, he gives you a big hug back. He's like, it's been ages, guys.
Yeah, I know. I knew that
It
that
has.
wasn't
Now
you,
get us a
and
drink.
No one listened to me. Thank you for the.
Right, drinks. Yes, great idea.
I'm the one who knows you best. Okay, bye.
Steinhammer's best.
Of course.
Steinhammer!
Oberon,
Bring us
play
the
us a song. And the bar are people in the bar drinking. Like Oberon has a little stage for you to perform some music on if you like.
Yeah, definitely.
And the
Are we-
Steinhammer ale is flowing freely.
Try to see Yana and Hagen as well. Trying to get them involved in the festivities, seeing how they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely get involved in this.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone starts drinking. You can speak to Hagen and Joelda, and Yana is there as well. Georgie, your mum comes out to give you all a big hug. I'm so happy, my darling.
Yes, I know you thought it never happened, Mummy, but it definitely did.
I
just
have
happen.
been praying for 65 years for this day.
I'm 25 years old, Mother.
Exactly. I knew
Well, I'm
40 years ago before you were born that this would be the case. Goodness.
Good.
Well, at least you're an honest woman now. And
Oh, God.
Wow.
she's,
I love you too, Mummy.
she starts getting drinks. She's drinking with Sashayla. They seem to be quite, quite fast friends, really. Sashayla
Of course.
Sashayla finds her just fascinating for a human. Sashayla's like, what a fucking weird human.
Jordy's mother and Shayla equals BFFs.
I love it. Good.
All right. So, any particular things that you guys want to do during the course of this wedding, which will, of course, run throughout the night?
No, just the average socializing. Probably going to talk to George's mother to get embarrassing stories.
So, in fact, you notice one new arrival at the party. Nate, you notice not Krusty Pete has arrived at the party. One of your favorite crewmen, of course.
McCoy!
McCoy's here as well, along with not Krusty Pete.
I gotta be honest, McCoy. I thought you drowned.
I almost did, but it turns out that the seaweed down there kept me afloat, and I floated back up to the surface and swam my way to shore like a fish.
Wow.
Right, it's great to see you again, Captain. Now tell me, what's our latest venture?
Well, I'm not your captain anymore because technically I don't have a ship.
Are you still a captain of my heart, sir?
Oh, McCoy! I'll give him a big hug.
Yeah.
You big girl, come here. Give him a hug. And you go, look, we're probably gonna die. We're fighting something in Neverwinter where apparently it's cold, which is completely ironic.
Makes no sense.
May I add. I know.
No,
I don't.
It's warm in Neverwinter. Damn
Well,
it, Nate.
Aubrey keeps telling me it's cold.
No, it's not. It's warm. It's Neverwinter. There's a hot, river running through it, Nate.
Sire, if I might be so bold.
I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
If I might be so bold, Captain, I've heard that Neverwinter is one of those inland places that doesn't involve any seas or water.
Yeah, I know. That is a problem for old McCoy.
Aye, so it be, sir, so it be. But I found my way here to this strange little town because I heard that there was a party. And I heard that old Captain... What's your name again?
Nate. Oh, Gray.
Captain
Gray.
Grey, that's the one there. Oh, Captain Grey was back. So, this Neverwinter, perhaps there be treasure there for us to buy our next vessel.
Yes, McCoy. I like the jib of your thinking.
No,
Yes.
Would you obviously?
Nate doesn't
Excellent.
know this. These words.
Excellent, sir.
Yeah,
Excellent. That's
This is
just grand.
perfect.
Well, you know, me and not Crusty Pete will be down for whatever adventure you have.
Excellent, because the sea does call to me, McCoy.
There, so it does.
Now.
Like a mistress back at home, she calls, the warmth of her loins, calling me back to
Yeah.
sea.
Yeah, I know all about women's loins and stuff.
Quite. That you do, sir, that you do. I know you've taken many a fine maiden in your time. A woman in every port, as they say.
Yeah, yeah. And in the back of his mind, Nate remembers all of those wenches he'd paid for but just sat there playing cards with.
Captain, if I might be so bold, there was a strange creature asking for you outside. Believe it to have been some kind of goblin.
Oh, no. I go rushing out,
Yes, you
and I'm
see.
assuming that I see, is it Droop or Group? Which one?
You see Droop, your favourite.
Oh my god, you little green bastard. Where have you been?
He looks at you. He's like, "Night, you old fucker," and comes and gives you a big hug.
Yeah, I lift him up and go, I sent you out on a scouting mission and I haven't seen you in years. How long you been scouting for?
Well, you know what it's like. Sometimes you go scouting, other times you just run away from your boss because he's a fucking madman.
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good. Come in and drink some Steinhammer ale.
Heard you got another venture.
Yeah. Were you interested?
Well, you know, if there's scouting needing to be done, old Droop might be down for it.
How
you
are
a
your
wink.
sea legs?
Sea legs. Well,
Yeah. Your little stumpy legs, can they handle a swaying deck?
I reckon I can.
Excellent.
Heard you got yourself into some pirating business.
Yeah, until this big orange creature in there, and he calls himself a furbolg, decided to ram my ship into land.
Ah, that is a shame. That is a shame. Yeah, well.
And I'd created some awesome caltrop cannons, and
Uh-huh.
it's all at the bottom of the sea now.
He looks a bit questioning at that. Uh-huh, okay. And McCoy's like, aye, they were most inventive, if somewhat ineffective.
No, inventive is what counts. Creativity at the heart.
Aye, so it be,
I learned
Captain.
that from Everett.
That's right, that's why you got us to do all of that interpretive dancing every morning on the ship.
Yeah, got you to sell the ships.
That's right, and all the yoga classes we took.
I do like a bit of yoga.
Ah, me too, it's really good for them limbs, you know.
Yeah.
So,
You always need to limber up at the beginning of the day. Remember that, especially if you're climbing rigging and stuff.
that's right, that's right. So here's you lot going to Neverwinter, huh? So I guess I'm in. Whatever that means.
Well, that was quick. Sure.
Well, you know, I'm getting old.
Well,
Getting old,
Oh.
Nate. And you see little grey, like, you know, like beard hairs on his chin. You know, goblins don't live that long.
Live like dogs or something, don't you? You know, like 7 years for one or something.
Right, yeah. I haven't got too much left in the old tank, so I thought, you know what, throw in my lot with my old mates.
Sure. Have you want to come see the rest of them? I believe that most of them didn't like you too well, but
Nah, don't worry about it. I hate them all.
yeah.
Nathaniel, you're doing so much talking and not enough dancing.
Oh, I don't dance, but I'll try.
Come dance with me.
Come on, Drew.
So, Georgie, as you're dancing, you spot another figure appearing out the door.
Oh my god.
White beard, shock of hair, squat dwarven figure appearing. It is Nori. And he shoots you a very sheepish look.
Hey.
Put on
Hey,
my
Georgie, if you
best-
saw that guy again, you'd kill him.
I put on my best magnanimous noble lady face.
And in the background, you hear Nate shout, "Isn't that the one you were gonna kill?"
No.
Stordar's like, wife, who do you need killed?
No one, darling. I mean, you can do whatever you want, though. But no, look, Nori's here. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, Nori's like, Hey, guys, it's good to see you again.
Look at your face. It is here. Hello.
Yep, it is. I just...
You gave us. I have something on my list, Nori Roxy, and it's a potion that you said was a healing potion. I still don't believe it. I have it on my list that I keep of my stuff. What is this?
I don't remember, to be honest. It could be one of a lot of things.
Was it a
Wow.
prank? Were you pranking us?
That's right, a practical joke. Old Nori Roxika and his jokes, you know me. Hey, I came back to apologize for all that stuff, and I hear you're off to, Neverwinter to die, so I figured you might need some help.
Yeah, the only way you could make it up to us is if you have, like, I don't know, a crate full of healing potions, but yeah, that would do the trick.
Well, you know what, it just so happens I got a few on me.
Well, perfect.
So,
Perfect.
take
This
these...
is a wedding present.
These wedding presents. You take these greater healing potions, 2 of them each, and best of luck. And I hope we can be mates again.
Are they like greater healing potions?
Aye, they are greater healing potions.
I try my luck and get better ones.
Take test to make sure that they are indeed greater healing.
They look pretty real.
He's honest. It's my wedding. No one would lie on my wedding. I shake his hand.
Yep. And he's glad to be back in the friendship group once again.
Yes, instead of on the top of the hit list. Not that there was one. I would never hurt him.
The group of you was spot Six Fingers quietly drinking on his own in the corner, kind of in the shadows. He looks like he's plotting something.
You having a good time over there, Six Fingers?
Ah,
Doing
yes.
okay, Six Fingers?
Six Fingers, he is having a good time. He is waiting for the opportune moment.
What exactly?
For what?
Oh, Six Fingers, he has a little surprise.
What kind of surprise? You're
I
making
love
a-
surprises.
I don't love surprises unless I'm doing it.
It's Six Fingers.
Six Fingers, he has a present for Georgie.
Oh.
See? He's a good guy.
Six Fingers is going to show Georgie his fingers.
What?
Oh my god.
That's the present. Could you elaborate?
No, I cannot. To elaborate would be to give it away. Georgie, you may
Ready,
look
good.
for 5 seconds at Six Fingers' fingers.
Not 6 seconds.
No, like 6 seconds. Very well.
Okay.
But you must not tell anyone else.
I would never tell anyone else. Not even my husband.
Good. So he brings you over to his corner and just for a couple of seconds just shows you his fingers. Look at them for 6 seconds
How many?
and pull them away.
Well,
Yeah.
We need a more description.
Roll me a perception check.
You did actually!
no, Julian.
Use a nut.
13.
13. All right, I will whisper you the amount of fingers that you see.
Thank you.
What? We need to know this.
You
Don't.
never know. I made a promise on my wedding day. I can't break it.
What the
He
crap?
has 20 fingers.
What?
It's like, if he hasn't got 6 fingers, then that sucks, because I've called Nate 8 fingers and I have 8 fingers. If I'm going to lie about that stuff, I'm going to say I'm Nate 18 fingers.
I got it.
That's the
I
most
know the answer to the question we've had for three
Campaigns?
campaigns.
Damn it, we need to
I
know
have
that.
the answer. I have the power.
You must feel all knowledgeable right now.
I
No,
hug him.
You have so much knowledge right now, you could raise up the dead if you wanted to, or
I don't
create
want
new life
to.
if you wanted.
Let my family rest in peace, please. And I hug Six Fingers.
I'm gonna start looking around to see if I see any other familiar faces.
So you spot Duncan here at the party. He is partying pretty hard.
There's Duncan.
And he'll come over to the group. He's like, congratulations to you both, Georgie. I have a little something that I have been waiting for such a day to give to you.
Amazing. I'm so excited.
Yes. And he kind of gestures behind him, and you see Toblin bringing out this large square object, which has a a cover over it. and he sets up the easel. And with a flourish, Toblin reveals the portrait of a incredibly nude Sildar and Georgie.
Well,
I can't look! Fire!
There you go.
examining it. Like,
In all its
wow.
artistic glory.
How did you paint
Never
this?
thought the curtain would match the drapes.
It's really fine detail there.
I'm gonna start running away from the painting. I can't take. Drunk meat can't take this.
Liana.
Toblin's like revealed it. He's just like staring in shock.
Wait, why
Like,
are his
he look-
pubic hair eggshell blue?
He looks.
No, that's the tip.
Ah,
Toblin looks from the portrait, looks to Sildar, looks to Georgie, looks back to the portrait, looks. What? And then, like, Doug is like, well, we might want to cover it up for now. but,
Yeah, it seems
How
like
do you-
it's, to be put on display in like a more private setting, Duncan. But I do
Yeah.
appreciate the thought.
well, it's
And
going to
how
be
did you
worth
manage
loads
to
of
paint
money
in such
tomorrow.
Detail. Like, who did you get to sneak in and paint that whilst they were sleeping or something?
Oh, it's very good artist. You wouldn't know him. He's doesn't be here anymore.
Did Duncan paint this?
Yeah, roll me an inside check.
What I'm saying
Not
is,
use my
after we die tomorrow, this will be worth loads of money.
Duncan
19.
absolutely painted this.
Oh my god. He's seen both his
Well,
brother
at
and
least we know that. That's all that matters. We know who painted this.
Duncan,
painting.
why don't we go dance? Come on.
He
Someone cover that.
he joins you.
Okay.
I just run outside, just trying to not think about that painting.
Yeah, wipe it from your memory.
I
Yeah.
slowly cover it.
Slow and creepy.
Oh my! I just remember it was like, what? Bloody hells did I just see? Oh.
Over on you
Attractive people.
over on you catch Glassstaff's eye during a moment in the with your own eye really during the festival that's going on. He kind of like nods to join him outside for a moment, like in a smoking area kind of.
Okay, alright. I'll walk on out.
Yeah, it's quieter out here as the kind of music sort of fades away into the distance a little bit, and he lights a pipe, and he offers you a second pipe as well, which is identical to his.
Okay, alright. We're both sitting here, piping away.
And he,
So what is it you wanted to talk about?
I'd like you to tell me what you remember of the Feywild.
Well, I remember a great court of many elves. The Eladrin, that you were called.
Yes.
I remember serving under Titania, but I don't remember why she took me from the actual material plane in the first place.
Perhaps you were chosen for greatness. Perhaps we both were. Maybe she knew that you and I would rebuild the Feywild one day.
She left you in my place, and you were created in my image, so tell me what you remember of the material plane. What of my father? What of my family that you grew up with in my stead?
Fisherman. A simple life. Not one that I was born for. One that you were born for. They are good people. Or they were. Before
were?
all of this. I believe they died peacefully.
Peacefully, so they didn't get caught up in all this.
They were old.
Well, that's one weight off my mind. At least their deaths weren't a result of my mistakes.
They loved us.
They loved you, but in
No,
a way, I guess that was...
I rather
Me?
think they loved you. For I was not a very good child.
Did they ever suspect anything that you might actually be just someone else?
I think in their heart of hearts they might have known.
Well, this is all rather deep stuff, and the wedding has brought me in such a good mood.
Of course. Celebrate whilst you can for tomorrow.
Maybe we'll have time to discuss everything that happened in the Feywild once we're actually back in it and rebuilding it.
Right, we have an eternity.
Indeed. That's if we survive this ordeal.
He kind of nods. He's staying out here, but you can head back in.
Thanks for the, what was this anyway we're smoking?
He says, this is a remnant of our father. No, not in such a way, no.
Didn't know you had a sense of humor.
No, the pipe was his.
Sorry. Right, we're not actually smoking his ashes.
He made me one as well. You should have it.
Well, thank you. It's a small memento, I guess. I'll stuff the pipe away into my tailcoat and resume the joyous moment.
Quite.
inside.
All right. So back inside the party room, as it were. Anyone up to anything in particular other than partying hard? Anyone that you guys want to speak to or to get drunk with at this point?
Probably get drunk with Hagen. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Get the Furbolg's life story. Probably forget it when I wake up.
I probably would like to try
I'm
and
just
have a
joking.
bit of a conversation with Xander, maybe.
Oh yeah. You can find Xander will like poke his head in, at points, and he's like, Liana, it has been such a long time for you.
Yes, it has been.
Only the blink of an eye for me.
Of course, yes, it would definitely be a good night for you.
How has the mortal life been treating you? Are you wed?
No, I don't have anyone wedded to me.
Then I suppose you are sad and lonely, for humans, I have learnt, need someone else.
Yes, I've been very sad and lonely, more than usual.
Then you understand the yearning of the dragons as well, for many of our kind are dead and gone from this land. There are none left up on that mountain hill that we live on.
There's one.
Excuse me?
I didn't hear anything. I'm sorry, I was eavesdropping.
Why, have you
Right.
met another dragon recently?
Liana should explain things, maybe?
I don't remember.
God damn it, Liana.
Are you kidding me?
The one fucking giant blue dragon that you guys have been...
Alright, I thought she didn't count, but she does.
Oh
Well,
my
Shayla
God.
turned into a dragon, if that counts.
I'll facepalm and walk away. You had one job, Leah.
Yeah. Xana kind of raises an eyebrow at this big green dragon. He's like, really? Perhaps you could introduce me.
Okay. I try to go get Shayla.
You find her by the bar. This mortal ale is rather delicious. Some of the
Yeah,
finest
that's-
in the multiverse I've ever tried.
Yep, that's dyed hair ale. That's the best. Anyway, I have someone I need to introduce you to.
Okay, very well.
Wait. I take her over to Xander. I go, Xander, this is just Shayla.
He says, "My lady, it is an honor to meet you." And she kind of like cocks her head up at him and says, "And greetings to you as well, Xander." And he says, "You know who I am?" She nods. "I know many things, yes." And he's like, completely enamored. I have been living up on the mountain heavens where the dragons go, but I have been alone there with a few mortals, strange as they are. And she says, "Yes, they are very odd, aren't they?" And they strike up conversation about how weird mortals are.
And after that bit of a conversation, I'm just gonna go out of the party and just take a walk just because I'm very lonely.
Aww.
Sad and lonely.
Not
Yeah.
the dragon sorcerer, you're the dragon matchmaker.
Yeah.
I know. I'm a matchmaker who's very single, without any duck friends, and all alone.
Well, you do have a ghost of Dobby, but it has faded at this point.
Yeah, I know. It's just very sad.
Yeah.
Liana, we'll find you a nice duck to marry one day. I promise.
I don't want
So-
to marry a duck.
Sildar's like,
Oh,
you know,
red
we
dog.
should find someone for Liana. You know, we got married, she should get married too. Everyone
Yeah,
should get
that's-
married. It's the
that's our
best thing.
next- Yeah, it's the best. That's our next project after,
Do we
saving
know
the
any
world.
single guys?
I mean, yes,
I
but
look,
that...
I look at
He gets like this huge moment of realization.
Cinderlaren.
Duncan.
Oh, Duncan even,
What
that's the
were
one.
you gonna say? Maybe
And Cindernarin.
they could have a big, triangle.
Right? That's a thing these days.
It is a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we put that the right next thing after going to
After
Neverwinter.
we save the world, we were getting married, Liana.
It's gonna happen. We'll figure it out.
Everyone should get married.
Yes. It's lovely. I'm
It's-
really enjoying it so
It's
far.
the best thing ever.
Yeah, we should go be married upstairs now.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you're doing your writing letters.
I have
me?
so many correspondences to get to.
Oh,
I'm really
my.
behind. Really.
Me too. Bye. And he says, sex, and it goes.
You want to take the painting with you?
Yeah, he comes back,
Yeah.
grabs the painting, and just like whoop,
Don't want no pornographic substance near me. Thank you very much.
slinks
I
away.
just want to have a reminder of what's really going on, that's all.
He slinks away.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk around like the town all alone.
You spot a woman, Liana,
I do.
who approaches you, and she's like, excuse me, is there a wedding happening in the town tonight?
Yeah, there is actually.
Do you know if there is a furbolg here?
Who's asking?
An old friend.
Yeah. My friend's just in the tavern. If you want to see him.
Thank you.
Can't miss him. He's big and purple.
Well, I'll go in then. Are you okay out here?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just need some time to miss.
Okay. She heads inside the tavern, and Cindernarin, as you are drinking, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you turn to see a familiar face.
Turn around and I. Who is it?
It is your long-lost love who you've been searching for some time. Sashayla gives you a look, and she kind of shoots you over like this half wink as she's talking to the green dragon.
No. I just look at her, kind of nod, and was like, I kind of stand up. I guess I kind of like jostle
Yeah.
the table, falls everywhere, and I'm just like, so Astra, how, when?
Well,
Just pick her up.
yeah. She kind of gets you in a big bear hug as well, and she's like, the goddess. She found me.
I mean, Mighty Ocean, how? I mean, this is amazing. Sit down, have a drink. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I look a mess.
Yeah, you do, but yeah. I mean, what's new?
I don't understand it.
I thought you were
It's
dead.
good to see you.
Yeah.
I thought you were dead. I've definitely been a. It doesn't matter. I just kiss her.
Yeah.
Over my words.
Yeah. And Oberon and Nate, as you guys are pretty like broing out of the bar.
And Yana as well.
Yeah, okay, you're over the bar with Yana, you see Cindernarin making out. This guy just walked up in front of him.
Okay.
Wow.
Or
Cinderlaren's
He
butt.
gets love. George gets
Super.
love.
Yeah,
Oberon.
Ayana is there, and it's like, so no love for you two then?
Who, me? And him?
What? And him?
Oh no, not for both of you, but you know, so well, she spoke in a kind of southern accent, didn't she? Well, not for both of you, but you know.
Well, all I'm gonna say is
What about
there
you?
was only one person for me, and he did.
Well, thanks for lighting up the mood there, Nate.
Well, you know, I always lighten up the mood.
That's true. What about you, Yana? You got someone anywhere? Or is that
Me and my God.
Oh yeah, you're married to religion or something stupid, aren't you?
Don't tell me you've taken some sort of vow of celibacy.
No, like
I can't say that exactly, but I've been busy.
yeah, don't they like marry their god when they get it, you know, taken into the order or something?
A little bit odd.
Not. So this man of yours, Nate,
Yeah.
he's
How
dead.
come? Well, yeah, that's what I said, wasn't it? He
Yeah.
got stabbed up by his dad's personal killer, which, by the way, happens to be Liana's brother. I mean, what are the chances, right?
Right. I guess you don't happen to have his body.
His body, no. That was one of the most difficult things to keep hold of, especially when I had to run away from his dying body in the alleyway. And I mean, this killer was on my tail, and I had to run.
Right. Did you you know if he ever followed any god of any sort?
Yeah, both me and him were into Timora.
More. I see. Well, you know that goddess there was talking about that soul bond. After
What about the
death,
soul?
after death, you're still with that person.
She can't do that now, though, can she? Like
Hell, if I know, but if I were you, I'd be asking.
you know when you resurrected me, yeah, just before you pulled me from the grasp of whatever realm I was going to, I saw his face, so I'm pretty sure that wasn't like a flash of the memory before dying type thing.
Hell, who knows what a goddess on Earth can do?
Right, I'm gonna go talk to her.
Yeah, you like interrupt the conversation with
Yeah.
her and Xander, and that was the time that I flew right over the castle. And
Right, Xander, push him away. I got business.
he puts a dragon away. You push his snout a little bit, and it flares up.
Yeah.
So Shayla says, "Yes, is there something you need, mortal?"
So the horned cleric over there, she told me that you're a god on Earth. You know, you can do some amazing miracles and stuff.
I suppose that I can be rather amazing at times. I made that
Yeah,
wedding
okay.
dress there. She's like showing off to Xander. It's very
Right.
nice as well.
I know you two want to get on with it and stuff and do whatever reptiles do, but can I just
Don't be
ask you
on
one
my-
thing?
Yes, what is it?
Well, you were saying that you could do a soul bond with Georgie and Sildar, right? You could connect their souls.
Well, that was before. They didn't want it, so I suppose there is an unwanted soul bond.
What if I wanted to
Mortals.
hurl my soul into the realm of where someone else is currently residing? Could you do that for me?
Why would you want that?
Well, because the person that I loved died prematurely.
Hmm.
And that if I die tomorrow fighting everyone's battle, I would prefer to go wherever he is.
I see. Well, then perhaps I could see to that, seeing as Georgie didn't use hers.
Ah, excellent.
Come here.
Okay, I'll take a step forward.
She, like, places a hand on your heart,
Uh,
and you feel like this big kind of, like, beat go from your heart, like a boom. And, she says, that's all that's needed. If you die
What did you
tomorrow,
do?
if you die tomorrow, then you will be with this love of yours?
Okay, I run away from her, run straight up to Oberon, and I go, ah!
What?
She gave me palpitations and stuff.
Were they good palpitations?
Oh, they're gone now. I can't tell. Give me that, and I'll just snatch the drink out of his hand and drink
Hey, that's Steinhammer's special.
it. Yeah, get your own.
Well, there's plenty more, right? Hagen, how are we doing on the kegs?
Yeah, he brings up another one. Yeah, the festivities begin once again and go into the night. Anything else that you guys would like to do during the course of this party? It probably is starting to die down as people get really, really drunk and just can't walk anymore.
I'm just still walking around, just very sad.
Let's sleep and
Damn
then save the world.
I'll go
You're
find
still
Liana.
writing letters, miss.
Yeah, I yell it out of the window.
I'll go find Liana. She's been missing for some time.
Okay. So,
And,
yeah, you'll probably find her walking outside on her own.
Why come you out here? The party's inside.
I just needed some time by myself.
You say that every time.
Yeah, I do.
What do you think you really need?
Just that everybody's so happy. I'm just really happy for Georgie. She has so darn in life. She's so happy, and I have no one.
Well, so I'll go walk up to her and sit down beside her, offer her a seat on like the nearest bench. Well, there's a lot going on at the moment. There's crazy amounts, and we're probably gonna die in the next 24 hours. Who knows? So, although love is one thing on the mind, death is also the next. I can't shake the feeling that we might not make it through this, and trying to enjoy the moment as best I can. So, but hey, if we do make it through, I don't know what'll happen. I'll probably have to go back to the Feywild, and I've got a lot of work to do. I know.
And
What do you see yourself doing if you actually survive this?
to be honest, I have no clue. I don't
You
know
would
what I
be-
would do.
You'll be a hero for sure, and well,
Yeah, but I would also, and I feel like Seminar still sees me as a traitor. I almost ruined everything for him. Everyone probably hates me for what I did. I was just trying to help. I just wanted to help everyone I care about, including Thaddeus. And I pretty much already fucked that up too.
hey, well, I can't convince you to come back to the Feywild, can I? Not to that awful place. That's like, maggot-ridden. It's a lovely destination this time of year right here.
And I don't think Glassstaff wants me there either.
Doesn't matter about Glassstaff.
Yeah.
He'll have plenty of work to do as well, but he hasn't got the say on who goes to the Feywild and who doesn't.
Would you really take me with you?
You say you're so eager to help. I guess you could help me, and I could definitely use some company, because I'm probably going to hate myself by the end of it, i.e. the other Oberon.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you had your own clone? You'd probably drive yourself crazy. It'd be...
Probably. I
Yeah.
probably would drive myself crazy.
Well, the offer's there if we do make it through this. So, we'll see how it all goes. But don't despair yet.
Okay.
And as for Jigsaw owning part of your soul, that's not going to stop us.
Yeah.
I'll fucking tear that thing back if I have to.
We'll get through this, no matter what. Even if it's just the two of us left, we'll do this.
All right. Come on, let's go have some Steinhammer
Steinhammer
Actually,
ale.
that's the one. See, it's getting to me already. I've already had like 3 of them. I swear. What are you doing?
Cut you off.
Let's go have some ale.
Yeah, as you two walk in, Nate would be really drunk and just going, "Oh, friends! Yay!"
Can I just be for real out of character? I'm actually crying a bit.
Got him.
That made me really sad.
Keep drinking, Nate.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to hear any more quits from you.
Oh, really?
No, I don't.
Well, you wait till you see the painting I commissioned, do you? Then I'll just fall asleep.
What?
Wait, what? What
Shh.
painting?
There's one
Is that
artist
what's under that other square blanket?
painted over it.
I was afraid it would just be another nude of Georgie and...
I go over and I pull off the
No,
cloak.
no, don't. Oh, God.
What's in it? Well, tell me what's in it.
Well, I mean,
Impressive you managed
it
to
may have
paint
been commissioned, but nothing has been finished yet. So
That's what I was thinking.
it's been like 2 hours. So
That's painting.
40-minute painting like that.
not a magic
Bang.
painting. Yeah, it's not. He hasn't Bob Rossed it, so nothing on there yet. Maybe a sketch.
Preliminary sketch.
A preliminary sketch, yeah. But the party goes on throughout the night. Eventually, kind of fades out and away as people go back to their homes, or just pass out asleep at the bar, and get up to whatever they are getting up to. It's the next morning, and with groggy heads and Yeah, pretty-
I drank too much ale.
pretty
I feel bad.
hungover. A lot of people are getting up and getting ready for the day's festivities, well, and battle.
Right, battle.
So
I
Shayla,
love battle.
so Shayla is outside in dragon form, blue dragon form, and she is her neck is like intertwined with Xander's like dragon neck, and their tails kind of like are intertwined as well.
I really am a matchmaker for dragons.
Wow, they really hit it off.
And you see,
I know.
Guess they don't have much choice, though.
right? You
pretty
see
much.
that Hagen and Geralda are getting back onto Xander, and they'll say their goodbyes and wave their farewell as they go by.
Wait, we're fighting an undead goddess. We could use a help. No.
It's okay,
Xander,
let's go.
yeah, Xander says, "I'm afraid we've got some things to do," and Hagen's like, "I've got ale to look after."
Of course.
And
course,
Geralda's like,
Hagen.
"And I've got birds that I have to go watch and plants that I have to water, so
Yeah.
we'll see you
Oh,
guys.
yeah, no.
Good luck with your thing. We'll do our
That's-
thing. You do yours.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
Xander.
Let me know if there's any
It's
more
only a matter of life and
weddings."
death, so yeah, those plants gotta get some water, right? Okay.
They
I
fly
just
away.
made my farewells and I wish him protection in Draconic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fly away.
Yeah.
So,
Just glad we have Iana back. She's gonna be pivotal as a cleric. Wait, where the
I
hell
haven't
is she?
seen her this morning.
Where did?
Rich?
God damn it!
God damn it. Yes, Ayana is not in sight. Who else isn't there anymore? Oh, your mum's still there. So Shayla is still there.
Oh, great. We'll take my mom and
Doggett's still there. Droop.
Never suspect it.
Droop, McCoy, and Not Crusty Peter there. They drunk so much last night that they are a bit worse for wear. And they see Nate coming out. "Our captain, it's a fine venture we go on today. We're well rested and watered for the journey."
The thing is, McCoy, you're going to have to wait here for me.
What do you mean, sir?
We are going to a place where we might just die
No,
out
sir.
of nowhere. I mean, I don't
Might
mind
not
taking
come
Droop.
back.
I don't mind taking Droop. No offense, mate. But McCoy, if I die, you must live on for me.
Captain, it wounds my soul to leave you not going into battle by your side.
All right, you've convinced me.
Wait, I mean, if you need me to stay back, I can, is what I
Well,
mean.
no, you
But
you're
it-
so
it-
eager to die.
No, well, you see, sir, I
We
think
should-
you might have misunderstood a little bit of what I was saying,
should
Captain.
probably stay here and
Yes.
preach the tenets of feminism to the young.
Correct, I've got a lot of feminism to be doing as well, Captain.
Yeah.
As well as inventing some new caltrop designs, sir.
Right.
So-
Also make more dynamite. We might need it.
I've got 3 sticks. So we're
You make me
fine.
proud, McCoy.
Aye, Captain, you've never been prouder to serve under anyone's vessel as your own.
Is that a euphemism?
Aye, that it is, sir.
Yeah.
That
okay,
it is.
McCoy.
and Droop is like, well, if he's not going, I'm not.
Wait, what? You said you wanted to come. What about the whole, oh, look at me, I'm going grey. Oh, I might as well die. Oh, I live in dog year.
Fine, I guess I'll go. You've convinced me.
Yeah, we get through it.
Alright, see you, everyone.
Droop the goblin.
Come on, Drew. You can be my body shield. I mean, my ally in combat.
Thanks, Nate. Appreciate that, mate.
Yeah.
Is Captain Lander coming with us?
Captain Landar is here. He's put on his breastplates and full kind of battle regalia, and he says, "So hope you enjoyed the wedding, everyone."
It was beautiful. You did such a good job. Thank you.
That was pretty fun.
Well, that's 2 different bits of feedback. Well,
I like my crossbow even more than wedding.
well, good. Glad it went well, and happy couple are. So where you guys honeymooning? Neverwinter, right?
It's
Right.
the honeymoon destination.
That's right.
Yep.
Right. Well, in that case, seems I best see you off and come with you.
Hell yeah, we need you.
Be amazing.
Yeah, we
That
do
would be
need
really
you.
good.
That would be nice.
Aye,
We could use the help. We could always use the extra help.
it seems to me that you'll need a distraction force or some like to hold back the tide of the undead whilst you guys deal with the big bad dragon
gosh, you know-
thingy.
What would be
Yeah,
so
we've got
good
a
at
few
that would be
UNT,
like,
is that right?
70 UNT. That would be
Mhm.
great.
Oh, you best talk to Glassstaff about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Last
said it was coming.
stuff.
Yes.
He's literally
Can
right.
we
Why
use
are
you
you-
as a distraction?
Why are you shouting? I'm right behind you.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Do you think we can use your UNT as a distraction for the horde of the undead?
Yes.
Okay, we got distracted. We're good.
Look, isn't he just the sweetest?
I am willing to sacrifice their lives for this.
Great.
They
worth it.
and
Maybe.
any other of your friends who wish to accompany them can be the distraction force. And you see Captain Landar kind of going in that direction, and Droop will be there as well. So I'll go with these guys.
Okay.
There are
are
going to
you
be
sure?
tons of undead there, and you don't want to be wading through those guys.
No.
No.
We'll handle them, and I'll lead this group here. And
Why?
Glassstaff says, I will also be accompanying them.
No,
And I will
love this idea.
Now, I will find you, Oberon, when the time comes. You
Well,
also,
the time has come.
you,
We'll open up a portal.
you also see Duncan come out. He is in his battle armor, and he kind of comes into the tavern as well, where all this happening. He's like, right, yep, time for me to step up to the mark, as it were, and settle this horde. He's Captain Landar. They go over and high five each other. Of
Duncan, are you really coming?
course I am.
Like, really?
Of
Really?
course I am. I went into the Lost Mines when you weren't there, so it's time that you come along with me for once.
Just, maybe don't go in the
Really?
front, Duncan? Maybe just, be safe.
Well, I have
In
my
the middle?
trusty squire, and you see Toblin, who has put on a really big helmet.
No,
And he has got a sword.
I said that this way. No, Toblin is not here. He has to guard the ale.
Toblin stands in front of Duncan. He's like, I'm coming, and no one can convince me otherwise.
Excellent. More fun.
Toblin, you're staying here, and I give him the look.
I'm afraid this isn't your choice, Liana.
I'm giving him an intimidation check.
All right, go ahead.
I don't.
Yeah. Toblin looks at you defiantly. Duncan places a hand on his shoulder. That's right. All of us left behinds are coming with you for once.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
That's
Ah.
it's a really bad
Ow.
flag to fly under.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
And
I just
16
want to dunk it and just say, if something happens to Toblin, you're gonna be hearing it from me, and I just glare on him.
I mean, if we're alive, sure.
Whatever,
Six
lonely
fingers?
girl.
You'll be working
Toblin.
behind the shadows, I hope.
So, yeah, Six Fingers right behind you. Yes.
See? Ooh.
Six Fingers will also be accompanying your distraction force.
Excellent.
Okay, I trust Six Fingers.
We all entrust Six Fingers implicitly.
Yes, you
You're the
do.
most
Yeah.
trustworthy.
I trust him in the distraction force. I'm not sure about Toblin. I'm
Look,
sorry.
it's happening, darling. This is war. This is for the whole cake. The
I
whole
just-
the world is the cake in the middle.
Now I want some more of that one.
Yeah, talking
Do
of
you know where
cake.
that is?
Yeah, I've already got some for breakfast.
Here, give me a piece.
I
We-
kneel down. I kneel down to Toblin and I just go. I have something for you since you're coming. It's a good luck charm. I've kept this in every battle I've had the past 2 years. And I kind of look. It's this red shirt. Take it,
Ah,
and I'm sure it would bring you.
are you sure you don't need it?
No, I have something better than a red shirt. I have friends.
Aww.
Oh my god.
Ah, well, thank you, sir. He puts on his red shirt.
Lord, do you not get what that means?
You just killed him. You just killed Colin.
I mean, I had it for 2 years now. It was a good look for me.
Really, I think it kind of clashed with the green.
How does it even fit? You're a furball.
Not really
It's like
your
super loose on it.
Lord, seriously, do you not know what that means?
Trust
We
me,
don't even know
I
what-
made it work.
All right. Can we?
Oh
Should we
my
go?
god, she's gonna be so mad when she finds out what I mean when he gave Tubble the red shirts.
Alright.
No one tell her! No one!
So Shayla says, we're back in the human form, back into the tavern. She says, I will accompany the group of you.
Ah, good. Use that your god power for taking out Kuthra.
Correct, although I cannot carry 70 on my back.
No.
So you're
Well,
going
then
to
I
need
shall
to find a way
bottle
to
them
get
in,
there.
and we'll fly in secretly. Meanwhile, we'll make a big show of it and have a giant portal open up right outside the gates.
Yes.
That would be best.
Very well. Then for those of you who are traveling with me, I will await you outside.
How long did it take to travel to Neverwinter?
I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Ah, perfect. Then we shall coordinate our entrances.
She's still wearing
Similar.
the dress, by the way.
It looks great.
Just
Are
her
you still
colour.
wearing yours, Georgia? You should be. It'd be amazing.
Yes. Yes, it has a big slit up the leg. Breastplate.
That slip
I've,
was
like,
done before.
I've hemmed it into like the reception dress, so it's also Yeah, sure, it's practical.
It's
Battle
so-
dress now.
Totally
Awesome.
practical.
I'm a
Battle bride.
Valkyrie.
I said to the group. Also, I don't know if we told you. Me, Nate, and Oberon were visited by a spirit of future. They told
Sure
us
you
that-
were.
They told us that friendship and trust.
I remember
was
that
the
too.
way to victory.
And something called radiant or holy damage.
So you're saying that if anyone has anything they'd like to tell the group before we go into battle, to just
Yeah.
establish that final trust?
You are all my friends, and I trust some of you.
No secrets left. No.
No secrets.
Are you looking pointedly at anyone?
I'm more looking pointedly at Georgie and then back to Six Fingers. How many fingers has he got?
Why are you so curious?
I got to know, damn it. I can't die like
six
that.
fingers
How many
winks.
fingers he has.
Look, if you're unconscious on the ground and I'm holding your dying body, I promise I'll tell you. 6 fingers, that's fair, right?
Ah, this is fair.
Okay.
If you get to him first, then you can tell him.
What?
Okay.
Wait, what does that mean? You mean for the healing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
That's exactly what 6
We'll
fingers
come to
meant.
consciousness and we'll be like, how many fingers am I holding up? Be the number.
All right. I feel super, super ready.
All right.
Yes, I can do some holy stuff now.
All right.
I can't. But it was
So
good to know anyway.
the force leaving behind, mostly NPCs basically. So Shayla, Sildar going with you guys, and she's waiting outside.
Jigsaw, we'll need you to open up a portal here first before I leave.
Ah, well, of course. And as mentioned, this one is on the house.
Make it a big one
And
with lots of flames. Make it obvious.
of course, I don't really do subtle. And the big kind of
Over dramatic.
burning portal opens up in the middle of the tavern.
Make
Tobin's
it
like,
over the top.
Oh,
as if it's like
God.
the last day you'll ever live.
Well, inspiring.
As if I were alive, Liana.
We'll make it the last portal you may ever use. Make it over the top. Make it so everyone in Neverwinter will see it.
No.
Okay. I'll just go over here then. And I just walk away.
After that, I'll hop on the dragon and nod to myself.
All right.
As in Oberon, other Oberon, glass.
Yes, glass off. Nods back. It's very strange.
I got rejected hard. I'm now sad.
Everyone jumping on Sashayla the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Sure.
I offer a hand to Liana to.
Yep,
pull her
I
up.
take the hand.
All right then, we're all set.
Excellent. So, Sashayla takes off from the ground and you leave your wedding guests behind.
Oh, not this again.
Displaced there. And she kind of flies up high into the clouds and begins to take you on your journey to Neverwinter. And the group of you, of course, will have a couple of days travel here. So let me know what you guys are up to, if there's any last minute plots, plans, or ideas before we reach Neverwinter.
The Shayla.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I have the sense that you're about to ask me something.
Yep. So, just wondering, is there any way, I mean, if this creature is undead or anything like that, is there any way to prevent possession by such a creature?
There are spells which allow such things, preventing the evil from touching you.
Cool.
We'd all like one of those.
Are you are you capable of casting such spells on people? Not me. I don't care.
I am, for a limited amount of time, yes.
Great. I think that sounds like super handy and cool. It's really good to know. I just wanted to check on that.
Although, whilst I were concentrating on such a thing, it would make it more difficult for me to cast other spells on you all, such as to heal you or destroy other creatures that came in our way.
Right. I don't think we'll need it for this first bit, but maybe for the second bit. If you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying.
Right, you're a goddess, of course you know what I'm saying. Great. Good. Happy about that. Thanks for the convo.
Thanks for the convo. Alright, good.
As we're asking favors, I do have one minor one. This elixir that Glassstaff has given me. Now that we're away from him, I would just like you to confirm its properties or effects. If you have such an identifier spell or something.
Yeah, she kind of calls back through the winds. Already done. It's what he says it is.
Very well. It's like Glassstaff's held true to his word thus far.
Go
We
ahead,
just have to
Cinder.
hope he follows through with the rest of the plan. So, where are we going to strike? Do we know where this Gultra is? You said you may be able to scry her?
She did.
I will
Oh, yeah.
imagine that it will be rather clear once we get to the city.
Very well.
Good point.
Can't really miss a giant dragon, I suppose.
Right.
I have a request as well, if possible.
Yes.
Would you be able to imbue my staff with your radiance?
I suppose I could, yes.
Thank you.
I will do my best to protect the girl as well. She will join the distractionary force.
All right.
What girl?
The girl I found, Cindenarin. For
Your
you,
Yeah,
love.
yeah, your girlfriend.
the love.
Yeah, the one that you were making out with last night.
Wait, she joined the distractionary force? I feel like I would have stopped her from doing that.
There is no stopping her, Cindenarin, as well you know.
Wait, wasn't the girl that asked that I ran into last night? That
not that one. Oh wait, yes. That
Yes,
one.
it was that one.
What? Not that
Yeah,
I
I
know.
ran into her when I was on my law class, and I asked you about if you were there at the wedding. I was like, yeah, and you're at the tavern.
Yeah, who was that old wench there, Cindernarin? Seemed to have scored one last night.
Wow.
That beautiful elven woman, I think you mean, was Soestra, once a notable noble in Waterdeep. I thought she was dead a long time ago. Seems having a goddess.
Oh.
She tends to pluck the heartstrings more ways than one.
Oh, that was a wow.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Gross.
I'm glad I was able to guide her the right way.
Congratulations, Cindernarin. Looks like you have something to fight for.
Yes, I just want to keep my head in the game. I don't want to be distracted in thinking of losing her again. Make me fight even harder, I suppose. Let's all make it out of this. As I said before we left, I consider you all my friends.
Oh, I love you too, big blue guy.
Green.
Blue.
I will push you off this dragon.
I will turn this dragon around.
I'm quite a slippery eel. You'd have to catch me.
Well, I'm glad we found you pinching Georgie's dress way back then.
You mean last week?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week.
It has. Friends can happen in such a short time.
Probably with all the travel, it might have been a few weeks. I imagine you guys done some running around and like.
Yeah,
did
it's been
portal
a
around a
couple
lot, though.
weeks.
Yeah,
We've
you
teleported
portaled.
everywhere.
We did portal
You
everywhere.
portaled, but then you did sea voyage as well, which did take a little while, and then back.
Yeah, so it might have
and
been like
then-
a week or two.
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
trip.
we'll call it
We really
2
bonded
weeks.
over that.
Yeah.
Also, just as mechanical, is it RP damage or is it actually like radiant damage? The staff.
Yeah, sure. It'll deal radiant damage.
Okay, cool.
Ah, cool.
We are set.
What did we
Yeah.
get now that we're all friends and we trust each other? How much radiant damage does that do?
How much friend damage did we do?
I'm not sure you all trust each other. And go.
Yeah.
bonus?
Of course we do.
Mhm.
Also, Ober, I'm interested in knowing more of this ghost that you guys encountered. What happened with that?
Yeah, it was something about Christmas. I don't know, some sort of demonic ritual that then let him see into the future.
Yes, a Chris Mars. How you pronounce
Yeah.
A moss of Chris.
I
Yeah.
have no idea. It's
I
like
believe that Chris
Would
is
I
a
know
secret
anything about Christmas?
every
Absolutely
time
not.
dagger, I believe.
we are with you guys, shit goes wrong, taverns fly, wild magic spawns into existence, and then we see ghosts.
It probably might be Obra because we had another companion with us who went through the portal and he turned really ugly.
Yeah, uglier than you, and we're talking like hideous, like
What do you mean?
monstrous.
With hideous wings,
I'm
like
fucking
really
handsome.
bad.
Nathaniel is beautiful. Shut your
Thanks.
mouth.
That's what I meant.
Distinguished scars, beautiful chiseled half-elf jawline, ears to make you jealous. Of
Yes.
course,
Are we there? yet?
hairline of an 80-year-old.
We must
You're
be
quite
getting close.
ravishing.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Simply gorgeous, darling. Excellent.
I have a mechanical question, real quick, Will.
Yes.
I have a vial of holy water from Dante
Yes.
that apparently does 2d6 radiant. How
Mhm.
many arrows could I cover with it? Bolts.
You probably have to do it in the moment. You could probably get a good like 5 arrows of that.
Okay,
You kind of dab it in and swirl it around a little bit, fire it off,
cool.
Lost
Yeah.
it.
splosh
Oh,
it on.
Got some radiant damage coming.
Oh shit!
I suppose I should also ask whether there's the
I probably might be
Differentiate.
using my beans during this fight. It's like
That's what she
Using my
wanted to be,
beans.
Is there?
because I have magic beans still.
Yes.
Oh, we don't forget.
um,
We can
is
never
it-
forget.
Is it the staff's damage, like 1d8 radiant damage, or is it like a separate dice?
Yeah, the 1d8 damage is now radiant.
Okay, cool. That's fine now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Cool.
rather than bludgeoning or whatever it was. Cool.
Got two
what-
great healing potions.
Yep, 2 great healing potions each.
Apparently, I had one left over from last time, so I've actually got 3. Yay.
Yeah, so no.
Not that you needed
I'm
it
gonna check
before this
mine.
point.
And don't forget about my wand of healing. I have that too.
Yep. Good time to
Inventory.
take stock of your inventory as you're going.
Yep.
Shopping
Yep.
episode.
Check character sheets, check spell slots, and like. Of course, you've
Yep.
got a long rest, so you're all back to full on everything.
Yes.
Oberon, your friend Glassstaff will send you a message, in terms of a magic message,
Yep.
to speak kind of telepathically with you. He said, "What did you promise the girl?"
The
Liana.
girl, you mean Liana?
Mm-hmm.
I gave her an invitation back to the Feywild with us.
There's a long pause.
She's a powerful sorcerer, after all. That could be of handy, especially if we encounter more maggots and all that jazz.
Perhaps it will be dangerous for her.
Well, it's dangerous now, and if we survive this, it'll be much more of a miracle than just going to the Feywild.
You do this at your own judgment, then. I will take no part in it.
I believe whatever fate awaits us, we can handle.
Our fate, I do not fear for. Hers, I would.
She's better off with us than she is alone, that's for sure.
Perhaps so. And he returns from your mind. So, Shayla says, we're not far now. About a second day or so. Flying up in the clouds, pretty cold up here. Shortly, I imagine, we will see the armies of the Gutra. Prepare yourselves for the coming battle and make peace with whatever gods it is you worship.
Yep, done.
I hug Shahela.
I actually do have a god, but I haven't prayed to him that much.
Alright, who do you pray to?
I actually prayed to the dragon god Bahamut,
Oh,
which makes pretty much sense since I'm a draconic sorcerer.
right.
So I prayed for his strength to guide us into battle.
I just hold Sildar's hand.
Oh, you praying each other. That's so cute.
I'll pray to Ilmater, the god of suffering, easing of suffering even, and hope that this ordeal is one that we can endure. Not wishing for an easy battle, but the endurance to withstand a hard one.
Excellent. So, as Sushela flies down, you sense her kind of swooping downwards, coming down through the clouds high up above and towards the city of Neverwinter. And looking down upon this vast city, once great, you see that Neverwinter has been transformed into a necropolis, essentially. An undead metropolis, if you will.
Oh boy.
There are hordes of undead abominations which walk the streets, both on the ramparts of the once perfectly white walls of Neverwinter, and now, of course, faded and broken. You'll also see larger creatures as well, these huge abominations of flesh and sinew which stretch themselves out across the city, occasionally throwing up bouts of poison as though they were small volcanoes as well. Amongst that group, as you look down, you'll be able to spot these huge revenants as well, undead spirits brought back to life in an unholy assembly, it's almost like a strange church at the moment. These just undead creatures, and they seem to be waiting as well. So they're kind of all lining the walls and in the streets as well as you guys fly up above. And in the center of the city, you see upon one of the cathedral tops the coiled black dragon that is Gutra, as she is kind of curled around the spire at the moment. She looks up into the sky to see Sushela and the party riding upon her back, and she takes to the skies. At the same time, you see a burning portal erupt in the center of Neverwinter as the horde of your companions and the Yuan-Ti pour out into the streets in what will be a desperate fight. As the black dragon grows closer, Sushela flies down towards her. As they meet in the center of the air, that is where we're going to wrap up tonight's episode of
Ah!
Age of the Necromancer.
We're early too. It's not even 10 to 4.
There
It's
you
a
go.
wonderful moment.
Oh my gosh.
At the end of all things, that is where we find ourselves until next week, which is, of course,
Cliffhanger.
finale week, where we wrap up all of our stories here for Christmas. Will the party be able to survive? Can they save the world? Will all of them live? We'll
Maybe.
see. We'll see. It's going to be a good one. Tune in same time next week for the finale. The epic conclusion to this story, which has been going on for a very long time now, if you count all the
Yep.
storylines. And I imagine this may be next week, the last time that we see our heroes for a while. Who knows? Maybe we'll start new stories in the new year and bring this one
Probably. Who
to a
knows?
conclusion. So, yeah, we're going to carry on, of course. We're going to have 3.5 hours of role-playing coming you guys' way. We've got Tomb of Annihilation starting in just a little while, so stick around for that. Of course, Grimjack21502 Greg is going to be DMing that one. Mythomatic's going to be joining us. Strider Heap Encounter Josh. And, of course, the good self. So let's go around to cast and crew. Did we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find you guys online? And, of course, if you guys in chat enjoyed the show, please do let us know. Hit that follow button if you haven't yet already to catch the conclusion next week. Let's start with Jillian for once. Go around the other way.
Yeah.
Jillian, what do you think of tonight's show?
Oh my god, I was so emotional. Like by the end when I was talking to Oberon, I was actually crying in real life. I was so sad. It was like I literally had no one. I was so sad.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
feels bad,
I
man.
hope at the end if I do survive, I hope things do get better for I have hope for that. I have much hope.
We can always trust the hope. Jillian, where can we find you on Twitter?
Yeah, you can find me on this link in chat if it'll come up. There it is.
Excellent.
So you can find me up there where we're gonna have so much fun and stuff.
Oh yeah, excellent. Newlywed, Lauren, how's it feel?
That actually takes the cake on craziest thing I've ever done on the
Congratulations!
Thank you. It was really lovely. Will, you weave a masterful tale, and I'm just really happy that I got to experience all that with you guys. That was lovely. I'm on Twitter at thatsaltyginger, and on Sundays on Grimjack21502, Greg's channel, we play Pulp Cthulhu, where we're fighting Nazis and monsters, and I'm a Southern psychic, and it's super fun. So you guys should check it out.
Dope. Josh, Pro Star.
Yeah, no, it was a great episode. Love the wedding. Love the surprise turnout. Love seeing the loved ones again. Let's hope we
Yes.
we can live long enough to actually enjoy it. But yeah, I am Pro Restarter on the internet. At Pro Restarter on Twitter, and Pro Restarter on Twitch and YouTube, where we do lots of tabletop stuff and like games about 4 or 5 days a week. And you can always find me here as well. I always love it. Thank you for having me. It's been amazing.
Great stuff. Always a pleasure, my friend. Chris Senrif.
It was one of the happiest sessions of all time because just everyone in the same place at once was great. All the happy faces and it was exuberant, but it's also one of the most ominous endings, to be honest, being that this could be the final battle next week, and I don't know what's going to happen with Oberon, whether he's going to use this elixir for himself or for someone else, because yeah, we all know that we've got parts of our soul taken by Jigsaw, so it's not going to be good. And whether he really does go back to the Feywild or not, with or without people, we're not sure. We're not sure. It's going to be super on edge the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. So yeah, I'll be on here next Monday, and you can also catch me on this Twitter link here.
Amazing. Last but not least, Liam, Red Jester QQ.
Yeah, it's been great. Always great to role play as Nate, and the wedding was fantastic. What a good bunch of role playing today's session was, which is awesome. You can find me at Register QQ on Twitter, or you can find me on my YouTube channel, Red and Slim Gaming, where we play D&D, Numenera, and all kinds of stuff.
Excellent. And I believe next week might be our last week with you, Liam.
I forgot to say that.
Yeah.
But yes, next week will be the last last time I play as well, just play really. As I
Ever.
come back.
It's the last time ever I'll play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, it'll be the last time I'm playing with everyone around me. These beautiful people.
Ah, Christmas time's a happy time and a sad time as well.
No, it's not.
Well,
Christmas is ruined.
next week is gonna be emotional, and we'll see. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Great job, everybody. Once again, these sessions are always a lot of kooky fun. Same time next week, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK for the finale of Age of the Necromancer. But I'm still here. We're still playing D&D together. Please, guys, gotta go. We'll see you guys soon. Lots of love. Fairly
See ya.
well, adventurers.
See you later.
Goodbye.